And it is right there. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm not using a microphone this time around, so hopefully my voice still carries through. Continuity, Tinubu continuity. Just a snapshot little reaction video. You know how we usually do it in the afternoons. No more than 2 hours, probably at the maximum. So Yemson Wike has not now just recently come out in the media space to give us the latest now opinions on the Nigerian political landscape. So we're going to be interacting with that media output by Yemson Wike. So we're going to be listening to what he has to say, and we're going to be giving our reactions to it. You are invited to come and give your thoughts. The prompt to come and give your thoughts is in the comment section. It's the hyperlink that says StreamYard. If you want to come in, come in. If you don't want to come in, that's fine. But we will be reacting to Yemson Wike's latest media output. So let's pick it up from here. Tell me if you can hear my voice okay, by the way, and if you can hear the audio from the video clip okay as well. Say hello as you are coming in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, share the link and super chat or that. So do all those things, but especially say hello in the comment section so I can notice your presence and acknowledge you back. So here is Yemson Wike, his latest output in the media space.
Of the FCT amidst mounting economic pressures and calls for deeper reforms. Tonight, we get his views on the state of the nation, the credibility of Nigeria's democracy under President Bola Tinubu, and where he stands in the unfolding political chessboard. I'm being joined by FCT Minister, Mr. Yemson Wike. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you. It's good to see you. Yeah. There are mounting economic pressure, and there are a lot of people, especially in the opposition, who think that this government is not doing enough. I heard a few days ago, Babachi Lawal, former Secretary of the Government of the Federation, who says that the country is on a very dangerous path and we need to be careful. And he said a few things about the president and his approach. Part of what he says is that the president is unapproachable. In fact, he called him arrogant, one of those things which I thought might be very strong words. And a lot of Nigerians will think maybe this government is unapproachable. Maybe this government does not even know what the average Nigerian people are facing. When you are in cabinet, do you people know what is going on in the country at all?
Sure, sometimes there are people I have had respect for until when events occur. You find out that you are just holding them in high esteem for nothing. When I was a governor, I used to think that people like Babachi Lawal, people you should have respect for, until when I started observing things that I never knew, that it's not a man you can really take for his words. I had the interview, I watched the interview, and the unpalatable words he used against Mr. President. How he said that Mr. President is full of himself. This is unfortunate. This is a country. A man could come out in national television not to criticize genuinely what Mr. President has done wrong, but to abuse Mr. President simply because he had had a relationship with Mr. President, simply because he has had opportunity to eat with Mr. President before, that has given him the latitude to come out on national television to say a president of a country is full of himself. He doesn't call him President Bola. You know, if you have a problem with Mr. President before he became a president, there's nothing wrong in you finding a way to sort out that problem. Take for example, when Mr. President chose his vice presidential candidate, today the vice president of the country, I was one of those that Baba Chadawa visited. He came to my house in Port Harcourt, in particular, Ada George. He came with one of the former speakers of the House of Representatives. What was Zanga? Zanga was that he thought that Mr. President would have chosen him as a vice presidential candidate. Having not done that, heaven will have to let loose.
So his anger is about.
It is certainly that. Let me tell you.
So that's what he told you. He wanted to become vice president.
But it was very clear. You don't need to be clearly to you.
And by the way, that was exactly right what Yemsi Wike said just there. Good to see you, by the way, Jimmy, Aki, and Ufuoma, Michael. So keep saying hello in the comment section as you're coming in, and acknowledge your presence. Like the stream as well. Make sure you're subscribed and all that. So it's exactly right what Yemsi Wike is saying right there. When Tinubu won that presidential ticket, there was all of the anticipation then that he would pick a Christian Northerner as his running mate. And why is that? Because the Nigerian ticket demands a counterbalance, both in terms of region and religion. So we all know that. So if it's a northern primary, if it's a northern principal, then the vice has to be somebody from the south. And if it's a northern Muslim or a Muslim of any inclination or even a southern Muslim, then the counterweight has to be Christian. So it has to be north-south Christian Muslim. That's the counterbalance of the Nigerian ticket. So when Tinubu won that primaries, all of the expectations then, so who were the leading northern faces at that time? They were very much Babachir Lawal or Boss Mustafa. Those were the real two big names coming out of the north then. So all of the anticipation then, especially his anticipation, Babachir Lawal, is that because Tinubu is a southern Muslim, it would have to default to him, Babachir Lawal, to be his running mate as a northern Christian. So he had already gone around buying his agbada and measuring up his suits and all that. But of course, Tinubu went a different way, and he has been penning him ever since. The narrative of Babachir Lawal is not that separate or distinct from the narrative of El Rufai. So good to see you, Citizen TV. Keep saying hello as you're coming in.
Very clear. I mean, we're not kids. I mean, even a kid who's intelligent will know where your anger is. The way you are speaking is very obvious. That is not enough. When you say Mr. President is unapproachable, government is not approachable. What do you call government? I'm a minister in charge of Federal Capital Territory. Mr. Azad is a minister in charge of Interior. Mrs. O is a minister in charge of Trade, Investment and Industry. Must everybody reach Mr. President? Is that the way government runs? If everybody in this country, you will not reach out to the ministers, you will not reach out to special advisors, you just want to reach out to Mr. President, How many people can Mr. President see at a time? I'm a minister. Have you made any way, if you have a problem as regards to the administration of activities in FCT, to try to reach out to the FCT minister, and he was not able to reach out to you? If he's not always off seat, he's always traveling. So when you say government is unapproachable,
is this government approachable?
Of course.
Is this government conscious of what is going on in the country?
Like what?
The economic situation of the country.
What did he say?
That is actually a redundant question, because every minute by minute, the government responses to the pulse of the country on a micro minute level. There is nothing that goes on in that country that the government does not respond to, either to show awareness or to show what they're doing to mitigate or to give an explanation as to why that is. There is nothing, there's no moment in time that that country goes through that the government does not show an awareness and a response to. So that question by Sheung very much redundant, but then Sheung is not very, it's not clever, is it, Sheung?
That is the problem we're going to take. For example, in 2015, when we had an election, what was the issue? That they were saying that Jonathan must not come back. Can you tell me what were the issues?
There were issues, petrol subsidy.
That economy was involved.
Economy issue.
Fine. I agree with you. When Buhari came, we are not just complaining about the economy.
Absolutely.
Fine. So it was not better.
But it's
no. I'm
gotten worse.
No. It was not better. Answer me. It wasn't better. Fine. So if you say Nigerians did not vote for Jonathan because things were bad, Nigerians also became angry for the last president, who was there for 8 years. The other was there for 5 years. Last president was there for 8 years. Right? This person had just come for 2 years. Can you sincerely say that within 2 years, you will solve all the inherent problems of that 30 years? Would that be possible? Can you also say the truth? That look at the foundation. Before, states were not able to pay salaries. You remember?
Yeah.
States were going to beg federal government for money, bailout. Is that not correct?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Now somebody has come. So look, what was that problem? Why we are governors running to Abuja every day to government bailout? I was one of those that took bailout for federal government. Things were very bad, even though we paid at the end of the day back. Today, no state is running to federal government for bailout. Today, no local government is running to the state government for bailout, which means a problem has been solved. There are more funds now in the hands of the state to be able to carry out development. Why was it not done before? I was just watching on television, which you talk about. If there's economic problem, part of it may also be as a result of security issues, right? I've never, for some time now, had anybody look at the steps the government has been taking. For the first time, look at the United States, United Kingdom, commending Nigerian government. Terrorists they have been looking for years. This government, to the security agents' efforts. And you know what that means? America, United Kingdom, of all the contacts and communications and technologies they have, are not able. But our security agencies were able to trap this down. And they say, look, we commend you. What does that mean? Yes, we have suffered as a result of activities of these terrorists. But for what it looks like now, that we have really penetrated, and this insecurity is likely is coming down. We must commend government when they have put up efforts. You see, that what you call putting up efforts, genuine efforts, and the efforts may not be yielding as fast as you may want it to.
Yemson Wike is exactly right. The economy has been balanced and stabilized. Even Peter Obi cannot no longer go there because all of the senior voices in economics, both in Nigeria and globally, or conversely, Nigerian and globally, they're all saying the economy is on a very sharp upturn. So there is nothing that Peter Obi can say to the contrary because he doesn't have the accoutrements, he doesn't have the education or the experience to counter that narrative. He's too illiterate to argue with somebody like Madam Ngozi, Tinubu, El Rufai, Sanusi, etc. So he's too illiterate to go there. So now, in terms of the insecurity, everybody remembers because your memory goes that far back to 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, thereabout, what we were under Buhari, when the Fulanis will stroll all the way from Niger Republic, come to Abakaliki and slaughter a whole village, and Buhari will tell the security forces that they should not be touched, and they will stroll casually back to their base. So it was slaughtering every single day. And there was no instance under the border, even the Middle East, I think it was Dubai or Abu Dhabi, they gave them the list of the sponsors of the terrorists, and Abubakar Malami sat on all that and just let it disappear. So we know where we're coming. We know where we were coming from under Buhari in terms of insecurity. I mean, we know where we are now. As insecurity being tackled, not anywhere near. Is it still a high octane area of concern? Yes, it is, but has significant progress been made in that space? Uh, um, very much so, significant impact has been made in tackling insecurity. We all see it. We don't get the reports anywhere to the volume. In terms of the reports we were getting under Buhari, it has reduced by at least 50%. At least 50%. So, and in terms of tackling it, we are hearing reports constantly of all these terror leaders being killed or captured to the point that some of the some of the higher profile ones that have been captured in recent times, even the Americans put out a post to acknowledge the achievement of Nuhu Ribadu, in terms of the high profile terrorist leadership spaces that is tackling either capturing or killing. They did that barely 2-3 days ago. So, in terms of tackling insecurity, there's no equivocation that this is yet the most far-reaching effort that we've ever seen put in by any administration. So, right across the board, everybody can see the progress visually, even the obedience and the Igbos, they can see that.
But you cannot deny the fact that, yes, we can attest to the fact that, yes, the president has never hidden his intention. He didn't say, look, there will be challenges, but it's better we do it now than leaving it for years to come.
Minister, the question then people will be asking tonight is that this government has pleaded with Nigerians to say the policies that we're making is going to bring some very difficult moments for Nigerians, but in the end, it will ease. The question is, when will that
Take for example,
do you have a timeline?
Are you
for
talking
Nigerians to start
today now? Are you talking about today that the fuel has not stabilized? The fuel
there's availability of the fuel, but is almost 4 or 5 times than what Nigerians were buying before this government.
You must also face the reality. Talk about it. Say there's availability now. Before there was no availability, and also the price was high. Now it's availability. Today the price of fuel is coming down.
What you said there is actually not true. Under the Buhari administration, there was no availability, and the black market markup price is not that distant from what we have now. If you wanted to buy fuel under the Buhari administration due to scarcity, you were paying 2-3 times more what you would have paid at a petrol station. So it's still roughly around about the same price, but the availability now. When was the last time you heard about people queuing at a petrol station? You can say it's Dangote, but it is actually under the Tinubu administration.
You were here when the president of World Trade
Organization,
WTO said, look, the economy is being stabilized. Today, we are always saying that, look, we don't know what the exchange rate will be tomorrow morning. The next 2 hours, nobody is sure. But today you can say for how many months now? It's been hovering within that cycle. That's what about stability. You can now say, okay, this is the current rate of our exchange, the dollar. And therefore, I can plan my business, so my business is like this. It wasn't like that before. So we must always comment when we say the reality.
Right. We mustn't let that point be made by Wike there go unacknowledged. What is very, very important is the price resistance that we're seeing with the naira now. So now, when they first liberalized that space, when they removed subsidy from the foreign exchange, it was quite skittish. It will go up sharply, come out slightly, go up sharply again. But now we're seeing resistance somewhat to the dollar at around about the 1,500, 1,500 and something mark. And that resistance now has been holding now for the last 4 6 months. For the last 4 6 months, the naira has been resisting the exchange rate to the dollar at about 1,500 thereabouts. So we're now understanding the true value of the naira. And now there's somewhat of a predictability for the business environment in terms of the exchange rate. And because it is the economy defending the naira, there is no room for that skittishness anymore because there's no government interference. So it's a very, very profound space that we need to pause for a moment to acknowledge.
So the minister, what I'm driving at,
Yes.
and I'm not talking about the people who live in the city. It's easy for those who live in city to get uncomfortable with the conversation of the sufferings of Nigerians because maybe they are not feeling it directly. But I'm talking about the average person who make the most of the population of this country, who have not started to feel the traces of what the policies of this government and the fruit that is bringing, the pains that are still feeling, transportation costs, food prices.
When the economy is bad, the economy does not know those who are living in the city alone. Now that the economy talk about those who are living in the rural areas. It is not every. Are you not saying that everybody that's in the city is rich or can afford? That is not the truth. If the economy is not only hard for those in the rural areas, and then it's good for those living in the city.
The purchasing power, the graph of the purchasing power will be also be determined about the quantity of money that is available to you.
Do you know, first of all, where does the food in the city come from?
Because mostly from the farm,
from the rural area. So they produce the food. And then when they produce the food, it comes to where?
Come to the city.
So when it comes to the city, those who live in the city buy the food. At what cost? So you will also know that those who live in the city also face the pain when the economy is bad. So you cannot say only those living in the rural area. It is not correct. But what I'm saying, that every Nigerian is entitled to have a good living. The president is not here for only the rich and not the poor. The president is not only for the poor and not the rich or the middle class. It is the responsibility of every government to cater for every Nigerian, irrespective of their status.
You are a member of the PDP and you work in this government.
Yes.
And there's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
And there are a lot of people who are coming together too to say what this government is doing is not good. We don't believe in what they are doing. Your very good friend, former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, said when he gets into power, he's going to fix corruption. And that there's a lot of corruption going on in this government. And there are a lot of voices like that who believe that what is going on right now under this administration is leading us nowhere. And that's why you see the opposition coalition coming together and they have won. And you people should not come back in 2027 because they're sending you out of town.
Okay. Actually, will you grant me this opportunity? Now you mentioned. And that's why I say it's only in Nigeria we forget this easily. we trivialize issues. A man comes to tell you that he will solve the issue of corruption in 1 month. Is the man taking the issue of corruption very serious?
Is it not possible?
How can it be possible? Okay, let us even start from this antecedent. He was a governor for Rivers State, right? Okay, fine, very much. I like that. I'll take it one after the other. What can be more corruption when you don't want an arm of government to exist? Take, for example, can there be good governance without obeying the rule of law? Can there be good governance without the rule of law? Can there be good governance without adherence to the rule of law? Can there be? I'm asking.
No,
fine. Okay. A man who was a governor refused the judiciary to operate. A man who was a governor who would stop corruption sealed up the state high court for almost 2 years.
That's your predecessor.
Yes, that was the person you
were there with him
no,
that time.
I was not there. I was a minister of state education. You have to realize this. You have to realize this. The man who wanted to say he will stop corruption was the man who refused judiciary to exist. Stop high court for nearly 2 years. People had cases in court. People had their businesses in court to settle. The court was shut down almost 2 years.
But that's not the whole story.
No, I'm coming.
There were issues.
Excuse me, what were the issues?
There were issues surrounding that.
Excuse me, what are the issues? You should to obey the recommendations of National Judicial Council. The Judicial Service Commission made a recommendation to the National Judicial Council for appointment of who will be the substantive chief judge. And it is the incumbent of National Judicial Council to recommend based on the recommendation of the Judicial Service Commission. The governor refused that he will not obey the National Judicial Council, which is the apex body that recommends the appointment of judges and chief judges as the case may be. Don't be in a rush, so that you know the man who will fight corruption and corruption in 1 month. He now went and brought the president of Customary Court of Appeal. Justice PNC Agumago, retired, who of course was suspended by the Nigerian Judicial Council. That's one. Can such a man really be the one that can fight corruption in 1 month? 2, you remember that he was indicted by Judicial Panel of Inquiry on some of the properties, assets of Rivers State government.
Under your administration.
It doesn't matter. It must be somebody must be in charge at that time.
But remember, you orchestrated it.
Well, when I orchestrated, I did not orchestrate. He went to court. The same court he shut down. And he was the first person, when we opened the court, he was the first person that ran to the court. Said, look, protect me. That was why the judge said, the court is not only for the poor, it's only for the rich. You shut this court down. Now you are the first person that have now rushed to court for protection. But be it as it may, he was fully indicted. He went to court. The court said, yes, the panel was right. He went to Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal said the panel was right. He went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court upheld the judgment of the 2 courts. And that judgment was given 2 days to the primaries of All Progressive Congress in 2022. And what were the issues? The man who went to fight corruption in 1 month, our gas turbine, $308 million. He sold it to the Sahara. Where's the money? Which account did they pay to? He spent $30 million on Caribbean White Hospital.
But the gas turbine.
No,
you came into. You didn't see the money. You can't trace.
It's not there.
But you are not able to trace.
No, that's why we tried to prosecute him. He was right there. I'll come to that. $30 million. He said he put Caribbean White Hospital. Where is the foundation of the hospital? Where is the foundation? Can he go today and say, look at the foundation I done for 30 million US dollars? Three. The monorail. Monorail. He spent $74 billion, 74 billion naira. Where is the monorail?
You stopped it.
No.
The monorail passes right in front of the government house. But you didn't believe in the project.
No, it's not true. If there's a road you have done, people will be using the road and if you don't complete it, they will know that you have started the road and it's being used, but the road phase we can complete is not correct.
You said that the rail is to nowhere. Yes, I remember interviewing
That's
you.
what I'm trying to say. How would you have spent 74 billion naira in 1 point something kilometer? Something that you do has no impact. Taking traffic from where to where. But anyway, if you have even completed the 1 kilometer, let it be that it is on use first. It is in use. Let us so. Before we talk, okay, well, it is finished, it's being used. I'm talking about someone who want to fight corruption. He took our legacy plane, legacy, to Germany for 12 years, no record, until I came and we started looking for it, till I found it, and I had to go to Germany. We had to do everything, spend money to bring back that plane. That's what the state government is using today. What of our Dash 8? He sold to his friend, the former governor of Cross River State, Lee Aliboke, $5 million US. Where is the plane? Where is the body? He will stop correction in 1 month. In 1 month.
No record of this.
I'm telling you, sir. This is a man that will stop correction in 1 month. And you look at Nigerians, we are so daft. We don't know anything. It has come to the point where any politician can come and tell us and speak to you, and then you listen to such garbage that somebody will tell you stop corruption in 1 month in this country, which we are trivializing the issue of corruption. Now, take for example, let's go further. Corruption. This is a man who boasted. It's not corruption. You see, corruption is not only talking about taking money. You don't understand me? That's not the only thing about corruption.
But it's largely what is destroying this country.
No, it's not. That is.
I say it's largely.
No, it is one of the things. Okay, yeah. Take for example, when you try to influence somebody to do something in your favor, and the person refuses to do that, and the person is punished for not doing that which you want him to do, what is it called? Take for example, that's why I laugh. This is the same man they were happy. Today they are talking about the ruling party.
The narrative of the opposition space is getting increasingly desperate. We all have to acknowledge that. So it's just enumerated just the past history of that, and that's just no more than 1% of just how Rotimi Amechi has been looting Nigeria pretty much since he came into politics. So that was his experiences at River State. We all know what happened at the federal level. He built the most expensive rail service in African history, Lagos to Ibadan. Just those short kilometers he spent. What would network the whole country he spent on that road? And when they tried to query him at the House of Reps, by the way, but Amila, the speaker then, he protected him. So we all know the history of Rotimi Amechi, but this is the guy that is telling us that he will come into government and stop corruption within 1 month. That's just the thing. So it's just the narrative, isn't it? Just take contrast with Peter Obi, that he says he only needs 4 years to fix Nigeria. This is a guy that left no legacy in Anambra State. Anambra State is one of the worst states in the history of Nigeria. There is nothing that you will go to Anambra State and see as an edifice in recognition of Peter Obi's tenure there. And this is the guy that needs only 4 years. Look at who has tried and not succeed. But Obasanjo tried, Yar'Adua tried, Goodluck Jonathan tried. We have had Buhari. Now we have Tinubu. but some non-achiever from Oka is telling us. So it's just the narrative. It's just so ludicrous to the point that it is insulting to the sensibilities of the people. And this is just why, if you hear the incredulity in Yemson Wike's voice, it's just the rank nonsensity that people like Amici are putting out there that's just grating on the nerves of people.
Trying to muzzle, trying to infiltrate their so-called party ADC. You remember when PDP were having problem with the Modi Sheriff? This was the same man with his team. You know what happened to Justice Liman when the security invaded his house by 12 midnight in River State? You know, I was one who saved that situation. What happened? The PDP matter in that time was before Justice Liman. And everything was done for Justice Liman to give judgment in favor of Modi Sheriff and Modi Sheriff. And when they found that it was difficult, they tried to do anything that would make sure that Justice Liman does not carry out or does not give that judgment. And so that happened. When that was aborted, did you see them go after Justice Liman again? No. What happened? When the matter got to Supreme Court, what happened? You have heard Amechi boast. He was one of those who kicked out Justice Nogin. Why? They wanted Justice Nogin to give judgment to keep Ali Modi Sharif as the chairman of PDP. And that would have been the death of PDP as a party at that time. That was the ruling party then, APC, in government. Spearheaded by the same man who wanted to fight corruption.
But is it fair to attribute such to him?
Not as if what is fair. Yeah, assuming.
You are saying that.
No. Look.
He was behind.
Do you know? I said, I was the one. I was in charge of that matter. I was one who hired our lawyers, led by Wona Peku, led by Kanagabi, and fed by Isu Kala. So I was fully involved.
When you make the allegation,
I'm not making.
Amici
I'm
is
not
behind Justice
listen.
Onoge's
Of course,
matter.
no. He has already, no. He has said this several times. That of course we have to put him out of the place. He had also said that he kicked out Jonathan from office. And would you say that you've never had it? The point, some of us, I think the problem is, it's unfortunate. I don't think that he remembers when he says all these things, that those who work with him before and after are still alive. And you wonder, you sit on the side and you watch a young man come out like that to make such statement, and you pinch yourself. What is going on here?
But they
So
think
does
that
he
they want to
understand?
fix Nigeria.
No,
That is what the ADC stands for.
No, the point that he cannot. That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Rotimi Amici said he's going to be the next president of Nigeria
please.
if given the ticket.
Please. No, you know he won't get the ticket.
Why?
No,
Why not?
please. You see what he said, that I read, he said he knows the weaknesses of the president. So he knows how to defeat him. But he also knew the weakness of the president in 2022 when the president defeated him mercilessly in their primaries. He didn't know his weaknesses then. It is now he knew the weaknesses.
Maybe he has studied it and
okay, now he has studied it. But let me tell Nigerians know, the last person they will give ticket, because you know that is dead on arrival. Not called dead on arrival. It's dead on arrival. Look, it's not, you see, how you will know? By your capacity. I don't like people who like, in 2014, 2015, you remember he was governor? And that was when I was run as a governor. Remember? What happened? We defeated him. And he was the DG of the President Buhari's campaign team. It's not correct. He didn't get 15%. He was governor. It's okay. Jonathan was president then. Okay, no problem. 2019, President Buhari was the president. Late President Buhari was president. He was first grade A minister, Minister of Transport then. He was also the DG of Mr. President campaign then. He was coming home with what I call battalions, soldiers. He was coming home. You remember what happened in 2019 election? You remember how Rivers women stood firm to say this cannot happen. He was, but we still defeated him. President Buhari never had.
You know, that was the election they accused you of rigging and
No.
using every possibility.
Yes. I rigged. When Jonathan was minister, was the president, I rigged. When Buhari was president, was not correct. I also rigged in 2023 when Buhari was still president. And
why were you rigging?
No. They said I rigged.
They are accused you of rigging.
That's what I'm saying. I'm only trying to prove to you. You are governor. I rigged you because Jonathan was president. That's what I'm saying. I became governor. I rigged you. Buhari, Jonathan was no longer president. Buhari became president. I still rigged you. In 2023, you came and brought a governor. He didn't win. He supported a presidential candidate. He didn't win. I still rigged you. Why would I not be rigging you? When? I mean, you see, when
you are more superior than Amechi locally in Rivers State as of today.
What do you mean by superior?
Politically superior.
Oh, no, it's not about being superior. I tell my people know what I will do, what I will not do.
So you are more popular. He said, if both of you get to the streets.
Oh, please. You see, there are things I don't talk about. What is getting to the streets? I mean, what is getting to the streets?
That is more popular than you.
Let us
you saw how people welcome him.
Wait, how many people?
In Port Harcourt.
You know, that would be very embarrassing. Where you saw was VIP lounge. VIP lounge that I built. VIP lounge international airport that cannot take up to 20 vehicles. And when you see, it's not to boast, you know, it is, my people say, there is ground. You are arguing who in wrestling, who will win. Why not go there and wrestle? What is the argument? You see, antecedent of people will tell you. In 2027, he will be the first person that will say, no, I will not vote. There's rigging. It happened in 2015. When he told his people, no, as a sitting governor, he told people, no, don't vote again. I even heard him say, let anybody challenge him if he has ever rigged the election. So why should a young man talk like this? Is he talking to, even if you are his children, you don't have heads? I mean, for me, it tells you the kind of person you are.
Minister, give me a moment. I need to go on a break.
Yes.
There is a lot of pressure, though.
Yes.
And the warning is that something is coming in 2027, which your government may not be able to withstand in terms of the opposition. But I'd like to get your view on some of these issues.
Yeah.
Because the opposition is gathering, and perhaps what is happening in the PDP also. I'd like to get, I guess, views on what is happening in the PDP and on the state of the nation. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. Let's get back to the conversation with the Minister of the FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike. You have dismissed the ADC, the opposition coalition, which a lot of Nigerians seem to be looking up to for redemption ahead of 2027. And you saw what happened over the by-election. It does look like there's a gravitation towards that political party.
Sean, thank you very much. You said Nigerians, many Nigerians are looking up to. Who actually started? How did you get the population of the Nigerians from what happened in the by-election? How would you not say that many Nigerians are looking up to them?
Are they not?
They are not. Look at what happened. It shows that, you see, when you say, who are those there that Nigerians will be looking up to? You see, take for example, and I continue telling people this. If I see you, for example, in that party you joined, that's okay. She has not had an opportunity to make an impact. So I think that you need to watch him and see what I can give you an opportunity. Not those who had countless opportunities in life to make a change. And there's no change. They couldn't. And there's no coalition. What is coalition? You can talk about coalition when CPC and APC, and the AC, and some PDP members went to form another party that you can call coalition. But not when people say, look, we have left a party to join another party. That cannot be coalition.
But it's a coalition of Nigerians of like they've emptied the PDP.
No, I'm coming.
They left APC.
No, but if you look at their track records, they've always been doing that. If you look at their track record, okay.
Is that why you say Nigerians should reject them?
That because they have nothing to show.
Is that fair for you to say Nigerians should reject those who say
they
want to?
Nigerians have already rejected them by seeing this by-election. They did not make any impact.
But just the beginning.
Oh, you see the.
And by the way, Yemsin Wike is right. At every referendum that has tested the, not even so much the popularity of the opposition, but has tested the people's confidence in the Tinubu administration, it's always been a pass mark. Every governorship election, every senatorial seat, every election that has been conducted over the last 2.5 years, ever since Tinubu has been president, every election, a good 90% of them have been won by the APC. So you can say, oh, they control Mahmoud Yakubu, they do this, that, and the other. You can say that, but the truth is there is no opposition that people can vest confidence in. If you look at Peter Obi and you look at Tinubu, there is no reason for you to abandon Tinubu and go to Peter Obi because there is nothing in Peter Obi's history that tells you that he can handle the Nigerian state. And already, Yemsin Wike has already destroyed Rotimi Amechi, so I don't even have to tell you about Rotimi Amechi dead on arrival, as Yemsin Wike said. And there's also nothing in Atiku Abubakar that present an alternative to what we already have. So the reasons why Tinubu keeps on winning elections is not so much because they have rigged. I'm not sure if they rigged, they did not rig. Everybody rigs in Nigeria. But the reason why Tinubu wins elections after elections is not so much down to rigging, but because there is no viable alternative. So the Peter Obi narrative is just an ethnic narrative. It's just the Igbos agitating hard to become president. So being Igbo is not sufficient enough reason. It's not the qualifying factor to be Nigerian president. Just because you are Igbo does not then make you presidential material. And if you remove Igbo from Peter Obi, there is nothing left. The substance of his narrative is very much ethnic. So that's not enough reasons to make anybody president. And Atiku has nothing to offer. There is nothing in his presentation that offers anything. So automatically it defaults to Tinubu, who though may be taking the country through some hard times. The country actually understands why they are going through those hard times, and they can see the journey that Tinubu is taking them on. That is why they continue to endorse him. The country, they understand the reasons why the country is going through a hard time now. They understand that the hard times that the country is going through is necessary, and they can see light at the end of the tunnel of those hard times. And that is why they continue to endorse him.
Reality. Time is coming, you will see. It's easy for you to appear on national television, for you to appear on national newspapers to talk. Take, for example, I just want to say this, for example. Take my brother, my friend, Elie Lemoke, former governor of Cross River State. Was he not Minister of Power? Was he not? What happened? What happened when he was Minister of Power? You remember?
Under your PDP government.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about you now as a person that's going to see PDP that's talking about the rescue there now. He has gone there to say, want to do rescue. He was Minister of Power. And you remember the amount of money that was spent in power then. If they have gotten it right, we will be talking about power today. Tell me.
So that's why you
No, these are the people. He was governor of Cross River. He was not able to rescue Cross River.
But he did his bit.
And what is his bit? Where did he Cross River? What was his bit? You see, just one thing you will say. If I say today, with all authority, with all amount of seriousness, that I'm going to join here because I'm not happy what they have done. When I was on seat, I did this, I did that, I did that. So we look at all of them, all. I don't see there's anybody there that I did not invite to my state to do one or the other in terms of commissioning of projects.
Even your friend Tambua.
Of course.
Now, you know what he said about what the government, your government is doing?
Yes.
I'm twisting opposition,
yes.
chasing them with anti-corruption agency. Is that fair? Is that how your government wants to treat opposition voices?
I'm not speaking on behalf of EFCC, but Nigerians should stop this. I was arrested by EFCC in 2008. When I became the chief of staff in 2007. And I went to EFCC. I was arraigned in the FCT High Court. And they didn't understand me. They will file for no case submission for the preliminary objection. They said no, we went to Court of Appeal. I won in Court of Appeal. They went to Supreme Court. They knew what would have happened to them because it was so bad. They have to run back and withdraw their matter. Even though it was accused, it was said that government was doing that, but I never came out to say it. I went there. Look, you have no case. Look at it. Look at it. If someone was called, that look, we have this against you. After there are so many Nigerians that have been invited by EFCC one way or the other. Why is it that nobody's talking about them being witch hunted or whatever? Is it only politicians that are being witch hunted or should be witch hunted? Why is it that if EFCC does this today, because you appear to be in no position, you are witch hunted? I'm not saying that he has committed any offense. I didn't say so. But it will also be wrong. Simply because EFCC invited somebody, that's a witch hunt. But if EFCC invites somebody in government, it's not a witch hunt. Only those that are in government should be invited for question of one thing or the other. But somebody who had left government, whom the financial crime believes that may have committed an offense, and therefore we want to hear from you. That means that that person is being witch hunted. All this kind of blackmail does not work, and it shouldn't work.
Minister,
all I would have said, look, Mr. Tambawa, this is what EFCC said. Yes, I didn't do it. And the law will take its course.
Minister.
And I don't believe in this blackmail. Yeah. Each time somebody's invited, it is the government that is doing it because there's no position. For Christ's sake.
Let me take you quickly to Rivers State.
Yes.
The local government elections that the administrator has under the administrator's watch and the RCEC are planning. A list of eminent Rivers State citizen, Mr. Atado Peter Side, former Governor Adejoy, and a few other people had come together and written an open letter to President to be able to say, stop this. Yes. This is undemocratic. Okay. It's unconstitutional. Okay. Don't go ahead with this. Okay. And do you think that election should go on?
Well, I mean,
for the sake of peace in Rivers State?
First of all, when you say eminent, I don't know what you call eminent because I have money. That's what makes me eminent.
There are those who don't have money there, but they are eminent Nigerians.
How?
Based on their profile,
if
what they have done. If
anybody is eminent there, by the word eminent means that you should support that election. Because if you don't, you are bringing the state backward. When it's unconstitutional, who interprets what is unconstitutional? Does it lie in your mouth to say something is unconstitutional? For Christ's sake, you have the court that is being given the responsibility. Take up the challenge and go to court and say, look, this is unconstitutional. And let the court be able to decide how will our laws grow. It's not by writing to the president, stop this unconstitutional. By publishing in newspaper, it's unconstitutional. What has ever happened that you have said is constitutional? Have they read the emergency powers of the president?
To remove a governor? to impose.
How did you remove your governor? All this is suspension. What did they ask me? Do you know the Supreme Court said there's no state, there's no government in the state? Okay, can I ask you one question? That Supreme Court sacked all the local governments, right? And said, no caretaker, you can't have money to run the local government. State government, no, there was no budget. How would you run the state government at that time? Now, but if the president did not take the powers he took, do you know the state would have been something else? Now, as part of restoring democracy at the local government level, say, look, you have to conduct the election. At least when the local government comes back, and then the state comes back by the
All right, so that's Yemson Wike there giving it to the opposition both barrels. So we pause it there with sample opinion. We've got Patrick here. See if he has anything to say. If anybody else wants to come in, the link in the comment section. So Patrick, so that was Yemson Wike there. Yemson Wike there, speaking truth to the space. What did you make of his submissions, Patrick?
Yeah, well, man.
Okay.
Good evening.
How about you?
Are you hearing me?
Barely. Are you using Bluetooth? Are you there, Patrick? All right. I don't think Patrick is there. So let's just carry on.
the governor and the legislature. The local government will be getting their money for the federation account. And so that nobody will say the local government is in crisis. The state government would have been working in harmony with the state legislature by adopting the budget which National Assembly has passed, or the state assembly making amendment to it. And so that the state will also be getting their own funds from the federation account. Why is it that people do not like when they say it's an emergency rule, therefore you cannot do local.
So you are supporting the local government to
the election is going to take place. We are
you
preparing.
will support. You will be part of it.
I'm going for campaign next week. I will apply 27, 28 for the campaign.
And you campaign for the PDP.
I'm going to campaign, of course, for my local government. I believe we have done quite a lot that the PDP will win in my local government.
Minister Wike, why is it that people are saying that you are planning a parallel convention of the PDP, that you are not planning to go to Ibadan?
Have they given a date for Ibadan?
Yeah, they said that the plan, of course, the party has announced that it's going to be in Ibadan.
I don't know.
Would you attend?
When the party NEC has not sacked.
Nobody have agreed it's going to be in Ibadan.
When did they agree?
Yeah, it was about, the 100.
The one they said is NEC?
Yes.
That is not NEC.
So you don't agree with the
NEC
decision?
have not met. In fact, we're meeting tomorrow. We're going to challenge. NEC have not met.
So is it true that you are planning a parallel convention?
How can you say I'm planning? Planning to do what?
So you don't support the Ibadan convention?
I'm not aware that there's any convention in Ibadan.
Give me a moment.
As a NEC member, I've not been told. And nobody has voted for NEC meeting for me to say that NEC has had a meeting. If few people or people who work as a team say they have had a NEC meeting, okay, in the NEC meeting, okay, so be it.
Give me a moment again, because I need to take this break. We'll be right back to talk more after this break. Thank you so much. Our closing moments with the Minister of FCT, Mr. Yemson Wike. So you've established you don't know anything about that
as far as I'm concerned, if no notice of meeting has been served as a member of NEC, I have every right to challenge, and nobody can deny me my right. So as far as I'm concerned.
So you are going to court to challenge that sitting? Or what?
Our group we're meeting tomorrow. Obviously, I don't think we'll allow injustice to prevail. Impunity will not. I can tell you that will not allow that.
Those who feel that if there's going to be peace in the PDP, you will be part of it. And that those who think that you're serving more of the interests of the APC than the interests of the PDP.
None of those people who feel so can talk before me. Nobody serves the interests of PDP more than me. None of them.
Even when you're serving the government of the APC.
I'm an agent to contribute to the development of this country. I'm not the first person who has served in another party while belonging to another party.
So in 2027, would you be supporting a PDP presidential candidate or APC presidential candidate?
I will support somebody whom I know that will make Nigeria to grow. Somebody who has the interest of Nigeria. I don't believe in sentiment. I don't believe in mere emotion. No, I don't do
But I
that.
thought you were a party man.
A party man does not mean that if you don't bring somebody that can help this country, because I'm a party man, therefore I want the country to start going backward again.
You're not worried about anti-party activities.
What is called anti-party?
And you work against the interests of your party.
No, it is the party.
You did that in 2023. No, you work against the candidates of your party.
The party work against the constitution of the party. No.
Let's not go there because we don't have a lot of time.
But you know that. You know that our concern is clear. I stand to uphold the principle of our party, equity, fairness, and justice.
So you still think that in 2027 the power should go to the south?
It will still be.
That's not up to you to say. It's up to Nigerians to determine.
No, when the parties do the right thing, Nigeria will determine from that.
Let me ask you quickly.
Yes.
This one chance in Abuja, yes, how would you be able to stop? It's very, very dangerous. At night, when people are going home.
No, it's not correct. You are exaggerating the problem. Commend the security agencies of what they're doing. I've always said this. Nobody will say that you have stopped all crimes. No. But are there efforts to stop the crimes? Yes. Commend people. See what we are doing now.
All right. So that's about it. I think Patrick has dropped, but we have Niger Man here with the Spanish name. So Niger Man, good to see you. What's going on?
Yeah, hello, Amma. You don't show for night. If you don't give us for afternoon.
I beg, no vex, but I'm all over the place at the moment. It's just wow.
I know, I understand. I said it be now. Why not you know? You take the.
Why you self this self? Because anytime I speak to you, you are in Spain, Nigeria, Ireland, you know, millionaire lifestyle.
Also, billionaire the waka. Billionaire supposed to be one place now. Not billion anywhere. Try to push it to.
One man.
All those Tinder babes in Nigeria, now so you they run up and down, eh?
Now your money, that's why your money now.
All right. So this weekend thing now you they listen to him. You don't you don't see him before this weekend.
Anytime I watch it yesterday. I watched what there's many places I didn't not everything Wike'S said. I didn't agree with any of it because he's just an hypocrite of what he's saying. Because exactly what he's doing.
Did you agree with what he said about Rotimi Ahmed?
No, because he did more than that. He's okay. Look, one, he's accusing Babachila one. He go against Tinubu because when he thought he was going to nominate him for vice president. That is why he go haywire when Tinubu didn't nominate him.
Is that true or false?
Is it lying?
Is it true or false?
Let me give my submission. Kenny, don't interrupt, please.
All right.
Okay.
So he's accusing Babachi Lawan. Is it exactly what he did to Atiku last in 2023? Now, according to Dino Milai, he said Wike was in the airport for calling more than 200 times in a minute. He wanted Atiku to nominate him as a presidential vice VP. When they didn't nominate him, that when he go away and I begin to remember I'm fighting for South. So exactly what he's accusing that man for. That is why I don't want to take that. The other one is talking about constitutional. What he said? No, so he said when you corruption, when it's not only when you steal money, fine, right? But when you influence somebody to do something for you and he didn't do it, then you not punish him. Is it not exactly what he did to Fubara? I think Fubara didn't comply with it. It's not that's why he punished Fubara. Is this Nigeria? They will be accusing somebody of what they are doing too. But the other one, that Amechi, but for Amechi, sorry, let me put this thing. Let me put 1 minute. For Amechi, that is true, Sha. You understand? I can agree with him there. You understand? Because Amechi cannot come and tell us he wants to come and fight corruption in 1 month because with all the old baggages.
He don't fight corruption at all, given his history. What? more likely to happen? That if Amiti becomes president, he will lose more than everybody else, or he will fight corruption?
If you watch Amechi, I don't know if you watch that interview in when Tundu, Tundu Abiola, when he was sitting in Arise, when he came, Amechi come to one interview there. When they were talking about the first time, because that first time he mentioned they should stone because the citizens are not stoning them, the politician. That's why they are doing what they are doing. He said it. They say he's only he want to be president and he only want to take 2 billion. That's exactly what the way he put it. He's in his own word. He said, "I want to be president. I want to let's be 2 billion, 2 billion." So I bet you he's not going to fight corruption. All of us will know that. Even nobody trusts, even what do they call the coalition, big coalition, what do they call it? Those people know that they are just trying to look for a way to get the ticket, to think maybe they can find a way to lead to people to come down for them, maybe him or Obi, mostly. So that's what they are saying one time. Oh, it's going to do one time. That is lie. That you don't know that one. So we know Amechi is not going to fight corruption. It's going to get more worse.
He also said that Amiti stands no chance of getting that ticket. I'm sure you agree with that.
But you cannot say that when he's not a member of. I cannot agree with that. But that is his job to do now. But he needs to market there. But he's not in party. He's not in the ADC now.
Wait, first now. In the ADC, you have Atiku who wants the ticket, Obi wants the ticket, and Amiti wants the ticket.
But you cannot say one man. We have to we know Nigeria. We understand the politics a little more. You understand? For them to get tickets, it's only 2 people that can say we can vie to that, can contest that ticket there. And number 1, Atiku. You understand? Maybe why you cannot say Atiku, because Atiku have been contesting since 1993. And if you look, where the money is coming from for Atiku is the Niger Delta. There that there's no APC there again. There's no PDP there that will finance there. Wike'S is not financing there. Then they run to, what is the name? The other Delta State, Kowa. So I don't think Atiku will get money to finance his election very well this time. If we said Amechi, maybe Amechi, but Amechi, I don't know, but Peter Obi cannot match them with money. Peter Obi, when you say Peter Obi, people will tell you Peter Obi is a billionaire. Billionaire of export and export is not only of the money to play politics now. Giving 5 million, 10 million, 15 million. That is not money to play politics. The presidential ticket is not. Even in Labour Party, don't you know how much they spend? The small Labour Party before you get presidential ticket there. Don't you know how much dollar they spend there? So that's small party for to get presidential ticket there. So then you want to say about this big, all these big people there. These people, I will collect when these are millions of dollars now. Billions of dollars that you're going to spend there. So we cannot spend that kind of money. Amechi can risk it because Amechi stole a lot of money. There's money in River State. There's money, was his prime minister. All the old projects he did, all is I don't know how much it costs. Amechi that built train that what Ethiopia used. The one Ethiopia used to build the Amechi used times 10 to build the one in Nigeria. And even that place on is even more quality than here. So those people can match, maybe they can have money. But I don't think Amechi is not coming, to be frankly. Amechi is not coming to fight any corruption. He's just coming to do more than Babangida, to steal the country loot down, to put Babangida.
He also said that he's not ready to let go of the PDP just yet. So, what do you make of the stranglehold that he still has?
Your voice is low, Wama. Your voice is low. I'm not hearing you.
Sorry. Can you hear me better?
Now, better now.
Yeah, no. I was also saying that he's not ready to let go of the PDP yet. So, what are you making of that space that is not going to let them?
But no. You see, if we are not biased, honestly, if we are not biased, okay, if it is me, unless we just want to be saying maybe to be like, because I'm not a politician. If you are contesting for something when it becomes a competition, you understand? If anybody is not biased, Wike'S is fighting a right cause. What Tambuwa did to Wike'S, there's no way nobody can forgive that kind of person. Nobody can forgive. We are human. Do you know how much Wike'S spent? Do you know how much resources that go? Do you know when Tambuwa was a governor? When that Sokoto market, but Wike'S went there that time to go and donate that 500 million. I don't know that time to them. I don't know if you remember. that the river people was against him that time. Market born a river, he didn't donate. You went to North. They almost tribalized that into him, turn it to planning something that you understand. Upon all those things, at the end, do the way they dump him in the primary. So I don't. We is fighting the right cause to my brother, right cause. So if it's me, I will do more than that because you can't do me and let me. I will bite you in any way. Anyway, bite all your house, everything. Even those caca is there. I will not mind. So we will not let PDP will never stand, and it can never stand. We will never allow it. Because who is sponsoring who is sponsoring PDP? The Wadata house that they are there. Who paid for it? Is it not Wicked that pay when all of them abandon it? The rent there, the ground. It's Wicked that pay all those things. The Wicked that they were sponsoring all the old governor there. So who can fight against Wicked there? Nobody. That is why you know that nobody, all of them, you know all of them. So that you see what he said. I say who is there? Who is there? The convention they are, the next meeting they are having in Oyo State. They have announced it. I think earlier this month they announced it now when they have. But he said he doesn't know. But so it doesn't count anybody. There's nobody there. We can just fighting his own.
Najama, there was one other thing he said. He said that the by-election was both a referendum on the popularity of Tinubu and also the acceptance of the opposition space. So we all know how the by-election went. So do you agree with that? Because every single election since Tinubu came into date, APC has almost certainly always won. So you can go with the usual narrative that they rigged it, or you can also go with the narrative that the opposition does not inspire sufficient enough confidence in anybody as an alternative to the government. So what are you making of our Wike's position on what the by-election told us?
Okay. See, if you look at the by-election and one man, you see, let the truth be here. You understand? The opposition, they never campaign. I didn't see if anybody can show you where you see ADC campaigning. No, it's nowhere. You cannot see anywhere where PDP is campaigning vigorously. It's nowhere. And number two, I cannot still agree with Wike in the other ways that because you cannot say because of this by-election, because the APC won, that make ADC to become irrelevant. No, because we go back to 2022, when obedient Obi went to Labour Party, all of them was mocking Labour Party, that Labour Party is going to be euphoria through the Milano world. After about 2 months or 3 months, they conducted a strong election in 2022. Then all of them was mocking Labour Party that Labour Party won get only 2,700 votes. So, but people was telling them no, because Obi is not in the ballot. People are vying for Obi. If it comes to general election, I don't think ADC will go poor like that. You understand? Because if Obi was in the ballot, it's a different case. People would know where to go. A lot of people will go. But this election is local. You understand? So you cannot tell somebody in Oka now. If Obi went to Oka, to Anambra, to tell them to vote for ADC, and he's in the Labour Party. And you understand? So
I even though he was a Labour man. Yeah.
So you cannot tell people cannot listen to something like that when they come to your local election, because the people you are going to vote for your local election, you know them, you understand them. It's different than federal. Federal is just Abuja. You understand that everybody in Nigeria must vote. That is why people. But when they come to your local, you are not possible. Cannot come and campaign now in your local government because you're that party and you know that this man is who you know better. You are the one that know the right person to vote there. That's why they tell you politics is local.
I'm not talking about structures, which is something that the conversation always wraps around. So Tinubu is collecting all of these governors from the opposition space, bringing them into the APC. And when it comes to the elections, all those governors, they will have their popularity, they'll have the budget of that state, they'll have the influence that they have over that state, all of which will work in favor of the APC. So that's what
No, one man, no. Don't, you have to we have to learn from the past election, 2023. It's still very fresh in our memory now. Tinubu was someone who was in Lagos. And they say Tinubu own Lagos. Tinubu lost.
Can we jam into this conventional?
I'm coming. Let me just finish my own.
Let me land that point, and then you come in and then ask.
Okay, let me land this one. Sorry, please. You see, Tinubu was the Tinubu own Lagos. Tinubu lost in Lagos. Okowa was a VP to Atiku. Okowa lost. He lost in Delta State. You understand? This man, those states, this our past governor, what is his name? Obaseki. It's APC. It was it's PDP. He lost. So when it comes to general, it's different. It's different when it comes to that state, that local. That is why you hold your party because you hold your state. But say that general, they cannot too much have influence on people. You understand? I don't believe in that one. But let's see. I don't believe. Well, I think during Jonathan, they said about 20-something governor and those Jonathan, but he still lose woefully. You understand? Let somebody else come in.
All right, brilliant. Thank you, Nigerman. So, Kenny, you're up next. So you've heard the conversation. Let's hear from you. Kenny, are you there, Kenny? Are you there, Kenny? Can you hear me? Oh, all right, let's go to AY. We can't have a vacuum, so let's go to AY. AY, you there?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, one man.
Salam
One
alaikum.
man, long time.
Our fight don't finish at last. Hallelujah.
Which fight?
We don't see you anymore now. We think
No, it's a lot of this, man. Busy, man.
I
Sorry.
know, man. Even me, I set up a stream and then I'll just abandon it because yeah. Let's hear from you, your boy Yemson Wike.
Yeah. Good morning, one man. Good morning, Niger man. Yeah. This weekend, man. Yeah, I greet you especially. This weekend of a person, the way the guy hijacked PDP, to be honest, I don't know. It's kind of like more. I have followed politics since 1999. To be honest, I've never seen one man holding a party to hostage like Wike. And it's not the president. You know, in a state, that is understandable. But in the federal, like the way the guy hijacked the party, I don't think PDP will be able to do anything till after 2027 election. Obviously, anybody that want to contest other PDP, he know his fate. So he's just gonna. I think what he's trying to do is gonna just do more like get somebody to just represent PDP in the election. But obviously, the structure is with Wike. It's a big problem. That is why you see Atiku left. A lot of the PDP big guys, they just like abandon the party. For now, it's sad, but that is the situation. In Rivers, it's holding too strong.
Sorry, AY, but Saraki is still there now. Are you surprised that Saraki is not able to wrestle Wike to the ground?
Nobody, the only man.
See, the problem in the PDP, nobody is ready to fund the party. That is the problem. All these governors, none of them is ready to fund the party. That is the major problem there.
I don't really think that's the problem, to be honest. I think so. Here is the problem. In the past, when they actually abandoned the party, especially after 2015 election, that was the genesis. After 2015 election, Wike was the only man funding the party. After then, 2019, then Atiku came back to contest. He lost the election. Wike continued funding the party. Atiku is only interested in coming back, hijack the party, contest election, then he's gonna move. So I think that is when Wike started building structure across the country after 2015. So by the time during the 2022 primaries, Wike has already garnered 50% of the party structure across the country. So what you saw in that PDP primary before in 2022, that was actually the reason. So you saw like he would have defeated Atiku down. So that last minute when Tabua stepped down, so that actually kind of changes everything. But even as we speak, Wike, yeah, he still sponsor, he has his own structure across the country. But Wike is not interested in courtesy election because it's in a good hands right now. Tinubu is basically giving him everything he needs. So he will be thinking like, which is more risky? He's in control of his state. He's in control of the federal capital. This is a lot of money. So that's why you see him was able to fight the governor of Rivers because he got a lot of money to sponsor people back home. So even so, there is nothing the Rivers State governor, even if he had wanted to spend money, assuming Wike was not in power, he will not have money to spend. You need to know how these guys operate. When they are in power, they have look at the project is doing in Abuja. If project costs 2 billion naira, Wike can remove 500 million and sponsor his men in Rivers. This is what was going on. So right now, even if you want to fight with Wike in PDP, you only take half. At most, you will take half, he will take half. So you will not have you will not have PDP as a whole coming with one voice. This is the problem. So not that people cannot fight it, but you will not take everything. So it's more like you're just fighting in vain. So that is what you see going on. So now, even David Mang, Atiku, all the PDP stalwart, they kind of, even those that are not moving to ADC, they are telling you, oh, we will do what Wike did. Even Tabowa, that was what he said. Oh, we do what Wike did. So they are going to stay in PDP and work for ADC. But the ADC, we will wait to see what they want to do. They'll be quite silent. I don't know if they have, I think they have their strategic
Do you
plan.
think they're in disarray, the ADC?
They are not. They are not.
I
Here
think
is
so.
what is going on. So APC, they are also play smart right now. They don't want to play their card open. So they know that is what Tinubu and his men are waiting for. So they want to do more like do like a surprise. I think they have a plan. But if the two big guys I see really competing for the ticket is actually Atiku and Peter Obi. Peter Obi, if you see him, he's just kind of hugging. I think Peter Obi is waiting, okay, will Atiku give me the chance to run, to be the flag bearer? Which I don't think that would be possible. Atiku is much interested. I know they'll be driving Goodluck to contest other PDP. I don't think Goodluck will even contest. If I were close to Goodluck, I'll tell him, Baba, please, they are respecting you across the Africa and the world. Go and sit down. Because to me, I don't see any chance there. Yeah, everybody is saying the power should come to the south. That's where me I stand too. The power should remain in the south until 2031. Let it go back to the north. So Wike is just fighting for Tinubu. He's not fighting for himself right now. It's more like we can't give these people structure to contest this election. And now you still have there are still rumor that some governor want to declare to APC. You have a lot of the senator moving back to APC as of rep member. So by next year, a lot is gonna show up. A lot is gonna happen. Again, I still believe Tinubu is a hard one to beat. It's not gonna be easy for anybody to crack, but it's doable if the opposition can really come as one. And that is where I have doubt. If the opposition can all come, hold on. If the opposition can all come as one, come up front, no any other better contesting, they all agree, just like what happened in 2015 with President Buhari. They will come and say, this is our candidate. They will canvass, Nigerians, let's do it, let's make this. Then it's gonna be a big fight for Tinubu to fight. But the moment you see division, Atiku is contesting, Peter Obi is contesting, is is a problem. PDP have
When you say
candidates.
the opposition come as one, are you including the PDP in that? Are you including the PDP?
So that opposition, of course, the ADC is partly PDP members, is partly Labour Party. You will say Labour Party really is. There is nobody really there, right? It's only Peter
Sorry,
Obi.
why? The reason why I asked is even
Mm,
if ADC presents an article Obi ticket, if PDP presents a ticket as well, it will be
mm.
it will be very very difficult for ADC to make any progress because they are really, like you said, coming out of the PDP. So if PDP is also showing strength, then they will just cut each other in half, which will mean nothing.
Woman, can I just say something really quick, please? Don't mind. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. I see what you want to say.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Woman, let me say this here without a shadow of doubt, right? ADC, OB, all of them combined together, they go nowhere. They have no plan. Everybody can see. See, they say a night that will be good, that will be a good fruit. You know in the morning that this night is going to be a good night. Look at what happened in this bad election. Yeah, that's a template. Let me tell you, APC, they're not sleeping. This just by election, yeah, they have minimum of 10 people by the polling unit. Minimum of 10 people. I mean the polling unit. See, I'm just giving that. I'm just telling you how serious they are when it comes to APC. Now you talk about the coalition. You cannot compare the coalition of 2014, 2013, 15 to this. This one is not coalition. It's the campaign because no governor the campaign with them. They have no senator. They don't have no councillor. They are lightweight. They are just X. They are just using their X name, the name they have before. Former this, former that, former that. Look at what they did to Elufai in Kano State. Look at wherever I come from. Do you know what they did to Ali Boshola in Ogun State? They blocked him. They didn't let him go anywhere. That is just a common by election. You understand? They have nobody. They are just lightweight. APC won Adamawa, home of Atiku. So if anybody still believe these people, they are serious, you understand? They're going nowhere because they are not coming with any message. All what they're saying is, we're going to take Tinubu is going to go back to Lagos, and that's all what they have. Every single button they want to talk about, Tinubu already blocked them. Anything they want to campaign against, they're going to use to campaign against Tinubu. Tinubu is working on it. So they should come out. So they have nothing to say apart from we are hungry. And people are wise. We keep telling them, they go online saying, it's going to be Nigeria against APC. Now, they out of 16 states, APC 112. Tell me which election APC has lost in 2023. Not even a single one. Obi, as of today, Obi is in disarray. He has no party to go to. It's not a Labour Party. It's not an ADC. It's not a PDP. Jonathan that they depend on. Jonathan is not going anywhere. It's not going to contest against Asiwaju. Go and mark it down. Atiku is yet to declare the party that is going to.
Sorry, are you interjecting or taking over a white spot?
Sorry.
Let him land and then you can have the floor. Sorry, back to your wife.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So I think the speaker was speaking.
Actually, you're supposed to speak before him anyway.
Politics is way more than the way we're looking at it. It's not sentiment. So if ADC can come together, there is a structure. Peter B he has big structure, right? So if ADC give ticket to Peter B and Atiku agree to give him the support, trust me, even Tinubu know there is fire on the mountain because don't forget, obedient are still there. They see what they will still try to give Tinubu the Peter Obi the support. Peter Obi know how to galvanize people. Trust me. I think the problem Peter Obi had in 2023 was mostly the way I really read it was mostly the support from the North. It's just like what Buhari was passing through, right? Before 2015. Buhari was getting the votes from the north, but he was not getting anything from the south until he formed alliance with Tinubu and they were able to defeat the president. So if the northern leaders, which I also think, I don't see that happening, it's going to be hard for them to say support Peter Obi for 4 years because they will have fear that if he come in, it's going to be difficult. Will he keep his promise and stay for 4 years and leave? Because the president, they know the power of the president, trust me. So they might go ahead and say, you know what, let Tinubu complete his 8 years and leave. So I really don't see how that will happen. I'll wait to be watching that. If the northern leaders can come together and say, you know what, we're tired of this man, we're gonna give support to Peter Obi, and Peter Obi is coming with the vote from the south, it's a problem. Again, I don't see that happening. I think that is why some people wanted to push Goodluck Jonathan into the race, because it will be easier to market him in the north, telling them like, oh, this guy only have 4 years. So there is no two ways about it. After 4 years, he's gonna leave. So again, the ball is still in Tinubu's court. Tinubu can change a lot of things now till end of next year. If you make good move, the economy is improved, people are feeling better, there is poverty in the land, poverty is reduced, there are infrastructure going on. He can really change the mind of the people. Say, okay, it seems this man have a direction. Let's give him the support. But otherwise, a lot will happen. But one thing I know for sure, if Atiku insists he's going to contest, Peter Obi insists he's going to contest, they are on a different platform, then it's going to be easy ride for Tinubu. That's the way I see it. Thank you.
Oh, all right, brilliant, excellent. And by the way, Kenny, we called you, but I don't think we could hear you. But our floor is yours now. Let's hear from you, Kenny.
Oh, thank you, Woman. Sorry about that. It was my phone just I don't know what happened. I was talking, but nobody hear me. Thank you very much, Woman. I'm not going to take much of your time. Thank you for the opportunity coming out. Woman, you need to see some of us. We depend on your program in the night, in the evening. Anytime you put the program out, say you want to, all of us. Sometimes I just share my sleeping. That let me wait for Woman is coming out. And then you didn't have to. You end up not coming out again, please. If you know you're not coming out, don't put our hope high that you're coming out, please. Some people they depend on you. I just have to say that, please, my brother. Yeah. See, Obi. Or let me talk about this man's force. Everything that this guy said yesterday, I watched the program from beginning to the end. I don't have any inch of that program. I don't have any doubt in what he's saying. I believe in what he's saying, and I support him 100%. You understand? And anybody can tell me the guy is playing his politics right at the moment. I know that he has some anger in him against Atiku and some people in PDP because he's been the one sponsoring that party for some time. And if you listen very well, when this guy was asking him, he has paperwork, heavyweight paperwork against PDP themselves. So they cannot even take him to court because before he take this appointment with Tinubu, he said he went to all of them one by one, including his governor, party chairman, everybody. They all signed and agreed for him to go. So who's going to work against him? When the party chairman say, okay, we support you, go and work for them. In his local government, they support him. His own governor support him. The party leader, somebody they support him. So who is going to say, I want to take you to court because you are working for another party? You understand? You already you have them where you want them to be. That's for the PDP. So PDP is going nowhere unless this guy is not in PDP anymore. If he decides, okay, I want to decamp again, I'm going to APC, I'm leaving PDP alone. As long as this guy is controlling that party, anywhere you want them to go, that's what they will go. You understand? He has the key. He's the driver of the vehicle of that party. You know, he's the driver of the vehicle of that party at the moment. So, and everything say about the other guy, what's his name? Rotimi Amechi. Yeah, that's going to sort out the Nigerian problem in 1 year or in 4 years. All of them, they're just lying. Like I said before, when I interject that guy, they have nothing to campaign against. Is it about infrastructure? Is it education? Is it health? Do you know? Just yesterday, the news broke that Tinubu even put more subsidy on. I mean, in healthcare. If they want to do surgery now for kidney, he has reduced the payment to 15,000 naira. Before it was 50,000 naira. Now it's 15,000 naira to go and do your clinic surgery, dialysis and all that. So the guys really work. So they have nowhere to go. And if they put Atiku or Big John together, you understand, they cannot be Tinubu. Not even if Atiku want to support Obi, that okay, I want to step down for Obi. Aswaju will beat him silly. Because not for someone that's going to have 8 years, they will not trust him because the guy's not he's not someone that they can trust. He's a liar. At the same time, he has nothing in his brain. I'm sorry to say, he has nothing to offer. All this he's been going every platform to say one or two things. Go and listen to his own interview. You'll be disappointed as a follower of Obi. Woman, I send you a video. Go and listen to it. A guy came to the platform yesterday. He said he's the one that sponsored the Obi party in London. Please, please, if you have time, go and listen to it. The man Obi is losing his follower day by day because he's exposing himself. They now know that he has no capacity. He went on TV, they ask you about it. You say China. The guy says, so please, I don't want to talk about China. What is more embarrassing than that? So if anybody is supposed to be at this time, those people, they need to go and check their own brain, check themselves. Am I okay? Follow this person that we know that has no capacity. You understand? A man that he cannot even lead his own state right. He has no follower. All the followers they're not even organic. It's all about religion. Just take a country back. That's what he's saying. He's not basing his own campaign on policies. It's not about he's son of Yibo, I'm a Christian, a Muslim. All these things. That's why it's not going to go far. So if they like, they should combine all of them together. They're going nowhere. Ashwaju is working. The policy is working. Everybody can see that I'm passionate to promote Ashwaju 100%. That's why I talk the way I talk, because I can see the truth. I can see the light. I can see what he's doing. So if anybody's not to see what this man is doing, it's up to you. The man is leading us right. Nigeria, we're about to go towards Peninsula. Nigeria, we're about to go into the ditch. We're about to destroy. This man revived that country. You know what I mean? He revived that country. He put us through surgery, and now we are recovering. We are not there yet. I'm not saying there's no issue in Nigeria. I'm not saying people are not going to hardship. Yes. Before you can
What about the article Obi tickets that AY suggested, and with the backing of the main opposition figures, Rotimi Ameke put in his money, and they all push to try and push Tinubu out. A lot of people feel that ticket can unseat Tinubu. Article Obi.
Woman, that ticket, I can guarantee you, that ticket cannot unseat Tinubu. I'm telling you. You know why? The policy that Atiku said you want to roll out for Nigeria will be another. The policy is all the same, and I've said it before. See, this time Nigerian people now wise. People know what they do now. People start asking. They're not asking questions. You cannot come back and tell us that because Atiku going to be the head, Obi's going to support. No. And listen, my brother, the reason why they are trying to put Jonathan in the race is because they want Tinubu to lose a lot of votes from the South. They know that Jonathan will not win. They know. Jonathan will be out there at school contest. Obviously, Tinubu is going to lose a lot of votes from the South. That is their plan. So if Atiku and Obi is out there, they don't have money to spend. Atiku will not spend his own money. Obi has no money. Obi is a stingy man. He cannot contest. He cannot go and contest with a primary. That's why he's doing what he's doing. So they're a bunch of failure. See, woman, if anybody believes that ticket will sell, it will not sell. I can guarantee you, because the northern people, they are wise. See, there was video that I was watching the other guy. The guy said, when he said, we cannot support a man that a woman is controlling, that we need a man. That's a message that says it's his wife that's feeding him. So they are saying a lot of things that's working against them. Woman, that's the truth. That ticket will not sell. Let me tell you, this ADC, Woman, is the media that's pushing them forward. Someone like Sheikh Kimaloye and Arise. They are the one pushing them. They have nothing. They don't have anything on ground. Nobody in PDP following Atiku to ADC, and nobody from APC following Aregbesola to anywhere. You get me? Nobody is following Edufai to anywhere. Obi said he doesn't have, he didn't even have confidence in it. He said they should go for labor. They should for another party. They are disgrace in this by-election. They are disgrace. Now they are crying that Nigeria is finished, no election. But if APC lost, they'll be jubilating. Look at what happened in Edo State. Edo is the headquarter. Tell me the achievement. Tell me which area they've managed to hold as a party. They have nobody that's following them. Apart from all these disgruntled people that because they didn't give them power. That's what they do. That's what they do all this they're doing.
What do you mean? What do you mean Edo is headquarter of where? Of what?
Of Labour Party. We all know that Edo is
Edo
headquarters of
is the
Labour Party.
headquarters of the obedience movement now.
Yes, obedient movement.
No,
And they were disgraced.
First of all, you need to know in Edo, it's not the politicians, it's the youth that wanted to be. It's not the politicians. So there is no structure. If Labour don't have structure in Edo.
So when you say youth, when you not say youth, so APC don't have all those people that vote for APC, they are not youth. So
that's what I'm saying.
Youth.
APC doesn't have
Labour Party don't have structure in Edo, but the people is ordinary people that really wanted to vote for Obi.
Let me drop down there.
Let me come in here. Sorry, one man.
One minute, I'm not hosting. I'm at work.
I know, but you can shut it down when it stops. Okay, you just coordinate it. I'll come and shut it down. You can just yeah.
Thank you, one man.
Okay, I need to go now, but I carry on.
Yeah, so that's
one man.
Hold on, please.
See, let me put something.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is, Obi has no capacity. He's losing relevance on daily basis. I send a video to one man. One man, next time you hold your show, play that video. Yeah, the guy that I'm talking about is the leader of Labour in UK. He has turned to Bas now. He's going everywhere to campaign for Asiwaju. You understand? Because his followers are not organic, the way you people think. You understand?
No, the thing is, let me also come in a little bit. See, in Edo, Obi was having structure when he came up. The people were able to create proper structure, and he won Edo South heavily during that former last presidential election. But the thing is this: because of internal crisis of the party, people get fed up because the way they were trying to expose themselves, and two, the kind of insult all these so-called, this IPOB inside obedience were given to the monarchy of Benin and Edo people. It has triggered something in the mind of every average Edo people. What exactly does these people want? So Obi don't have level in Edo, and he's not going to win anything at all. With these guys on ground and the way they have weakened the youth, they should count Edo out from Obi movement. When it comes to ground, maybe on social media people can be talking, but I don't think they're not going to do anything. But the danger is this: if we are not careful, this power may go to naught. If the Northerners if they strategize themselves very well, if they should push Jonathan to PDP, push Obi to what is it called, the so-called ADC, Kwankwaso party, that MPP can sweep Nigeria. Because by the time we will be dividing the vote between Yoruba, South, and Southeast in the South, the North will be ready to vote for their brother. And the little they have in the South, they will emerge as a winner. And we have to be careful. That's just my worry. Apart from that, I don't see any other way people are going to win Tinubu. But if they pick someone from South and they push somebody from Southeast and this guy from West, that means South is already in a total division. And that will not be good for that election. That is the only thing I'm worried about. That is my own opinion. Are you guys hearing me at all?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't see any chance. I don't think Goodluck Jonathan is going to contest. Even if he contests, Goodluck Jonathan does not have the political capital to win election with the South. For free, South, I think Tinubu have captured that region already. So it's going to be problem for anybody. In fact,
No,
that is Tinubu's
I don't.
strongest base as of today.
See. It's not
Mm,
that they're going to win. They
mm.
will not win. You know, the
Just
more you
divide
divide
the
the vote,
vote. Yes,
the smaller it
yeah,
becomes. That is
yeah.
just my word. They will not even win. That is where I'm always afraid of. That if these Northerners decide to push Peter Obi ADC, and these are powerful party. The guys that went to ADC, we cannot undermine them. The people in PDP, they are still powerful people there. ADC is powerful. And by the time these three party from South start strongly, they will seize that opportunity to do something with the Northern vote. Because those people there, they don't reason like us. They reason, where is our brother? Where is our religious man? So that factor is not something we should undermine. They don't care.
So, sorry, let me ask AY this. AY, if
Mhm.
Goodluck Jonathan comes into play, who do you think he favors more? Do you think he favors? I mean, I don't think he's going to win the presidency if PTP put him forward. But by my own calculations, if they bring Goodluck Jonathan forward, it favors even Tinubu more because Goodluck Jonathan is going to dilute more of Atiku's votes than he would dilute Tinubu's votes. He would dilute both Atiku and Peter Obi votes because that is where his votes will still come from. It's still that space of opposing the government that he's diluting. So if they bring in Goodluck Jonathan, it even favors even more Tinubu than anything else. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree because Goodluck Jonathan is not coming to touch APC vote. Even people like Wike, trust me, Wike will still give support to Tinubu because Wike will not support any other candidate in 2027. That's the game that will play out. So I don't really think I think people are pushing Good Luck, probably some of his supporters from the north to contest, but I don't think Good Luck will be interested. If I were Good Luck, he has served for 6 years. I'm not gonna contest. He does not even have the money. Good Luck is not even he does not even fight for power. I think it's better he remain the way he is as a statesman. I don't think anything is gonna change even if he contests. It's just like one man said, he's gonna dilute Atiku and Peter Obi vote because if you put Good Lord Jonathan, you will have those supporters, the Christian community. Some are gonna go for Good Lord Jonathan. Even some people in the South is gonna divide the vote in PDP and opposition generally. So it's not gonna favor. It's gonna favor Tinubu. I think the only way I see competing with Tinubu in this election, which I'm still saying, is if they can come up with one voice. Everybody is on board. The leaders are on board. Then the Tinubu is gonna have a fight.
Do you not think we're just struggling around, groping in the dark? There is no permutation that unseats Tinubu. I don't think anybody can say this
There
is
is,
silver
there
bullet.
is. Mm.
Okay, which permutations
The,
unseats him?
the permutation that can see Tinubu, if you want to discuss, even Tinubu knows if that happen is a problem. It's not that it's gonna be easy to see Tinubu anyway, but if, for example, Atiku can call a press conference today, call a press conference and say, listen, I'm of age. I really want this country to work. I'm not. I was interested in courtesy, but my health is not helping me. I'm of age now. I want. I know the person I think can do this job. I want everybody, all my supporters, to queue behind him. He's gonna broadcast in Hausa. He's gonna broadcast in English, and put Peter Obi forward. Look for another strong candidate, not Yusuf that in the north. I said, I want this person in the north to give him
Oh, okay.
support.
Let's say Peter Obi Rufai. You
Mm,
see that argument. Let me. You see, whoever supports Atiku,
mm.
if Atiku was not in play, who do you think they're likely more to go for, Peter Obi or Tinubu? And Atiku supporter, if Atiku was not in play, who do you think they'll go for more, Peter Obi or Tinubu?
So if Atiku was not in play, and let's say Peter Obi is there, right? You still have a lot of work to do, right? So you need to. So what Atiku? That's where they need Atiku. So even though I don't want Atiku to contest, that's when they need Atiku. Atiku, all the ADC leaders in the north, they need to meet the northern leaders across board. Atiku need to bring out his war chest. Talk to the
You
leaders
see
in the north.
what I'm saying to you, AY, is that
Mm,
a typical Atiku supporter, they are
mm.
supporting him not because of anything other than tribe and religion. I think we cannot broadly assume that because there is nothing in Atiku.
Atiku supporter, no. Atiku supporter actually they cut across board. You know, I never really like Atiku, but his supporters cut across board.
Yeah,
Atiku
but
supporter,
his base is in the north.
no, not really. I
Where is the
disagree. I
majority of his
disagree.
supporters? The
I
majority,
disagree.
not the cross
No,
appeal. Where's the
no,
majority?
no. If you go check Atiku the election, right? So Atiku is not Buhari. Buhari before 2015. The supporters base is in the north. Atiku supporter base in PDP, they are cross board across this country,
Yes,
this state.
but that is the mistake a lot of people make. Why?
Mm,
They are,
mm,
they are they are looking at the articles voting history as
mm,
evidence of his base, but
mm.
articles history is not actually. A lot of articles votes under the last elections, they were actually PDP votes. They
Yeah,
were
they are exactly.
yes, they were state governors using the leverage of their popularity to push votes towards that. So it doesn't have that anymore. It doesn't have that leverage of
It
PDP.
doesn't.
So
Yes.
the article votes, the people that are actually voting for article because it's article Abubakar, I
Mm.
doubt if they are up to 1 million. I'm really not sure that they are.
No. Look at it. You are right. So he's based their PDP. Let's say, for example, in 2023, if Peter Obi was not contesting, you will not beat Atiku in the southeast. It's just natural. So, Southeast and South before
Sorry,
2023
AY,
election.
I
Mm,
keep interjecting you. Sorry.
yeah, go
If
ahead. Go ahead.
okay, let's go to 2027 on those parameters that you said.
Mm,
If but let's remove let's put Peter Obi here. Let's remove Peter Obi. If Peter Obi was not contested but Atiku was in play, where
mm.
would the southeastern votes go? So if Atiku, Tinubu, and let's say Goodluck Jonathan were in play, where would the southeastern vote go?
If Atiku Tinubu, if they are contesting in 2027 without Peter Obi, Atiku will win in the southeast. 100%. I can assure you that. So Southeast naturally, if you do free and fair election in the Southeast, they're not gonna vote for Tinubu. It's not gonna happen because they still see Atiku have relationship with the Southeast more than Tinubu. Although Tinubu does not really need Southeast election vote to win election, right? Tinubu is the way he's playing his card right now. He's holding on to South, he's holding on to Southwest, he's holding on to the North, both Northwest especially, and North Central and Northeast. So it's gonna so if you really study 2023 results, right? Most of the states in the North, it's not that Buhari Tinubu actually won those states, right? But what he did was it was bumper to bumper with Atiku. Even the state he lost, it was very with Atiku actually won the election in those states with very small margin. That was the strength of Tinubu, and he did that across board. Either he will win the state or he will go very close. Even the Lagos they're talking about, right? It's not that Tinubu, Peter Obi had performed Tinubu in Lagos. It was just very close. So by the time you combine those numbers, that is where you see the winning number will come out, right? So politicians they play every election is different. It depends on who is involved. It depends on who is contesting. It depends on your message. You know, every election is just different, to be honest. You like in 2023, I was saying it. If Atiku has chosen Wike as vice president, which I think was a very terrible mistake from Atiku, he behaved like a political novice. I was actually surprised. It's not that I don't even like Wike. When I'm discussing this issue, I'm discussing them from objective perspective. I don't like Wike to contest for anything. But if he had chosen Wike, the game could have been different very fast. Because Wike will deliver you Rivers with more votes. Because Rivers is originally PDP state. Wike has influence across the country as a then. So a lot of those states you see, Wike has structure. He would have told them support Atiku. He has the money, he has the influence. So I think Atiku made big mistake. I just feel like he needs to rest. Maybe God don't want him to be president, but that would have been a game changer. Tinubu self would have, the game would have been, Atiku could have been the president by now. So that
all right.
was error.
All right, brilliant. Let's bring Choma in. I think Al joins us as well. So Choma, I'm not sure. Why are you coming out so early in the day? What's going on, Choma?
Are you talking to me?
Well, there's only one
No, are
Choma
you not
here.
the Chama? Good morning,
Look at
Chama.
this one. She always has to form. Everything is always forming. Eh? Why do you like forming so
He's
much,
coming
Choma?
for you now.
Now, I'm a married man anyway, so don't worry. Choma.
Share your African
So,
man. You
I,
cannot do second and third now.
Look at that. Let's see Choma's new hair. We have to see that hair. Let's see.
I told you
Uh,
guys I'm at work. Y'all don't respect me. That's the problem. You know?
Oh, Chama is at work.
Y'all don't respect me. I told you guys I'm at work. So,
I thought fine
yes,
babe was your
this way.
profession. I didn't know you had a job. I thought just being a fine girl was your bread and butter.
Chama is a professional.
Professional fine girl, eh?
I'm in my office. Okay, so don't expect me to be talking. So I was gonna ask. First of all, let me close the door. Hold on. I was gonna ask. So if
Look at that. You'll be docked
every,
1 hour's wages for this, or 1 hour's wages you'll be docked for this. But carry on.
so I have a question. So if everyone leaves PDP, then that means all of Wike's efforts is in vain because why would you kick out everybody from PDP? It's because of him everybody's leaving, right? Am I right?
So it's not what Wiki tried to do, right? It's a spoiler for PDP. That's his interest right now. So it's gonna be a spoiler for anybody. As long as he's working with Tinubu, he's just gonna be a spoiler. So you can't contest, he can't support you, he does not want any party chairman, he does not want leadership structure, he just want to destabilize. So if you're going right, he's going left. That's his job till 2027.
Well, I just think he shouldn't have hijacked. That's the word you use. He shouldn't have hijacked PDP because now, if everybody leaves PDP, there's no PDP. So, and what is he doing in PDP still? Why don't he just go to APC so that he can be in charge there and leave PDP to do their own thing? You know.
Yeah, that's the game, right? So that's the game. So now if you follow up what is going on in Rivers now, the local government election, he put some local government chairman in some local government PDP, some APC. He's just a funny guy. Now he want to hold on to the both parties. In the state, he's holding on both control both the leadership of APC and PDP. That's why Rotimi Amechi and his men they left APC, right? So he's holding on to both parties. At the federal level, he's still romancing with APC for now. So all he want to do is to do that after 2027. Is either he's going to remain in PDP or before 2027, or he's going to move his structure to APC. So he's just watching the game, how it's going to play out. For example, if the court, by say they get to Supreme Court said
he's playing game with PDP after
he's
all the
playing
work.
game with PDP, nothing more.
He invested
Yeah.
so much time, effort in PDP, and
Yeah.
now just letting people leave anyhow. That's just stupid.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's why everybody is angry.
You can't trust anybody in politics, right?
The only time he can really leave PDP right now, let's say the court will come up and say, let's Supreme Court, his lawyer Percy is not the chairman. Let's say anybody that is not loyal to him, the Supreme Court will affirm the Percy as chairman of the party. Then the chairman is going against him, then he can say, now I want to move out from PDP and move to APC. But as long as he holds straight in PDP, he will never leave. He will destabilize it in 2027.
Hmm.
That's the game.
That's messed
It's
up.
yeah, yeah. It's politician. They crazy, man.
I know.
They crazy, yeah. Because now he's gaining, right? So he's very strong up there in Tinubu government. So he want to keep that privilege, to do whatever he likes. He's making the money. He has the influence in Tinubu government.
I have
Yesterday, you see him.
a
He's the
why.
spokesman. Yeah.
If Peter Obi decides to step down,
Mm.
how do you think the election will go with Atiku and Tinubu?
People will not have interest. Then it might be easy for
What do you mean?
Tinubu
What do you mean
to
people?
write down.
You don't think
People will lose
uh,
interest. That so
you
when you so
will
what's up?
lean
Yeah,
toward
what
it
no, it's not gonna.
is supporting him?
Yeah, what will happen, right? If assume Atiku and Tinubu are contesting, you see those obedient that we are supporting Peter Obi.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they will lose interest. A lot of people will lose interest in Nigeria. Diaspora will lose interest. They will more like they are the same. That's what you hear. So that is when it gets easier for politicians to even rig the election, to be more easier. A lot of people will lose interest. The turnout will be very poor because people will be tired, like they are the same. There is no need. Yeah, it's I think okay, not that it can still win the election, it can give Tinubu a strong fight, but the interest will not really be there. And right now, I don't know. I think Atiku has really declined in politics. Even in terms of finance, he needs somebody to really finance that election. He got the money, but don't forget he has been spending a lot of money on elections. Is whenever so now he will need that support. See, Tinubu have money to play with. His Lagos men are there. He's in the charge of the federal. He got a lot of money to play around with.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That,
So it's yeah. So for the election to be hot, you still need Peter Obi in the election in such a way that you might still see the obedient, a lot of the canvassing for Peter Obi. So people will still show interest. Like if you see during Peter Obi, even people that have never participated in election, they were supporting Peter Obi. Somebody like Chimamanda, you never hear him discussing election. This is the first time 2023 I saw her discussing. We need this guy. We need this guy. So ordinarily, you will not see her interested in election. There are other people like that. So it's tough.
I am so greedy.
All right. Let's hear from Al, and as we and then we
One
start.
man, are you
Yeah.
gonna shut down the show because I'm at work right now?
Yes, yes. That's why I want to hear from Al, and then Midwest. Then I'll probably shut it down because I was hoping you could, but it looks as though
This is
you
this
can't.
is my time. So
What's that? Is that your lunch?
I usually snack in the morning.
You eat snack? That looks like sweets. Are you eating sweets?
This
What's that? Are those chips or what are they?
hot Cheetos.
What's that? Some American
You guys have chips.
GM food, something that
You
you
guys
eat.
don't have hot Cheetos?
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys have popcorn?
Yeah, we do have popcorn, yes, but not the genetically
Yes.
modified
Yeah.
ones.
You have kind.
One man said that we got fish and chips.
What do you
Hey,
say?
your network, AL, what's the name?
Al, your network is bad. They can't
Ah,
hear you.
No, it's not bad, is it?
Are you in the underground?
It's in some cheap American.
One man, I'm trying to
Wow,
on the
this is
airport.
not American network. One
It's
man.
American network now. It's always
It
cranky.
sounds like UK network.
That's
We
UK
need
network. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
I can shut down the program, but I won't be engaged. I won't curse people out because I'm at work. So
Oh, all right, you can shut it down, can
do,
you?
do you usually cuss people out?
Oh,
yeah,
all right. Thank you, everyone. See you later. Tell my shut it.
okay. So you guys continue, and when you're done, I'm just gonna log back in and shut it down.
Okay, no problem. Your network is not good.
Can you hear me?
No, I think you need to go out and coming back. Shoma will be able to get you in. Your network is really bad. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yo, I missed it. I'll catch up with you later another time, yeah? I missed
Hi,
this
we
one.
can't hear you at all. We can't hear you.
It's
I think,
like it's cracking.
yeah, just go out and coming back. Shoma is still here. Shoma, wow. So you are working today. Raking the money, huh?
Why do you guys think I'm jobless? Because I'm always on one man show. Like I
Who?
multitask.
Not
I'm a young.
me.
Young people
Hmm.
multitask, right?
Yeah,
We can do 50 things at the same time and then
yeah,
create content as well.
yeah. Well, it's not people like me that think you are jobless.
Well, yeah, because you know me in real life.
Me. Ah. Oscar Blackbone. My Oga. He's on the comment section. Ah, yeah. It's not me that think you are jobless. I know you are making money, only you don't send me money. That's the only problem.
So my question is,
Mm.
so you think Tinubu would still win if Peter Obi backs down?
Tinubu can still win. Oh. So first of all, don't forget Nigerian vote don't really count.
Mm-hmm.
So even if Peter Obi is courtesy, it's a very hard one for Peter Obi because what happened in 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian politicians, they actually underrated Peter Obi. I remember telling people, these guys, they taking these guys for granted. I knew what happened will happen. Because before they realized that Peter Obi can just is far gone in the election. It was too close. So it was literally like a month. They realized the strength of Peter Obi. Politicians actually underrated him. They thought it was just rambling. It's not going anywhere. That there would have been a major upset in that election. So even in Edo, I was talking to people. I'm like, Peter Obi is gonna win this day. I remember arguing with my friend. He said, "No, how can Peter Obi win Edo State? No, it's not possible. Who is supporting?" I said, "He's gonna win the state." In landslide, after the election, he started telling me, "Oh man, how did you are right?" Blah blah blah. I also told you, I said Peter Obi will do very well in Lagos. He will struggle in other southwest states. But I didn't know he was going to win Lagos. But I knew he would do very. Hello? Hello? So I knew he was going to do very well in Lagos. But right now, the struggle Peter Obi will have if he's contesting, they know him now. So they are going to start to put everything in place to destabilize it. For example, Peter Obi winning Lagos again in 2027, even if he's contesting, it's going to be hard because they will do everything. They will be ready for him because again, our election, our vote don't really count. So they will destabilize him in Lagos. If you watch Edo State right now, again, they will do the same because right now, all the politicians in Edo State, I would say 99%, they are all in APC. It's a big problem already. So what you have in 2023, you have the governor in PDP, APC were there, Labour Party were there. So it was more difficult for them to unite and rig him out. But now they will unite. That is what you are still seeing in Delta. So all these states now, they are going to be more difficult for Peter Obi to win last slide, like what happened in 2023. So his vote might be coming from somewhere else. That is why if he's going to contest, he needs that support. He needs that structure in the North and pull out a lot of votes in the North. That's one thing that will help him. Choma disappeared too. Oh, AL is, you're back. Okay. Choma, if you can bring in, is it Hal back?
Let me also make, you see, what I want to say is the 2027.
Sorry, guys.
If
I'm going to add you guys back on the stage. I just logged in.
Okay.
Oh, see, more people. Nice.
I'm
Okay.
back.
The thing is this.
It's my signal
The thing
bad
is,
now, guys.
Huh?
It's my signal
your
bad.
phone,
Can you hear me?
but your phone is cracking. Who is talking? Are you guys
It's
hearing me?
crack you. Yeah, we can
No
hear
problem.
you.
Yeah.
I'll leave you
Okay.
guys to it. Yeah, I'll come back another time. Take care, guys. All right.
Your this thing is
Okay.
the same more.
That audio is very bad.
Yeah. See, the 2027 election, the chances for Tinubu to win is very obvious. Whether you push Peter Obi forward, or you push even Atiku forward. But the only danger is this: if they decide to allow put Jonathan forward for PDP, the same South-South, from South-South, and then Southeast Obi, there will be problem for Tinubu. Because the Northerners is going to bend on brother, religion, and all those things. And that is exactly what keep PDP.
Hold on, Rational Mind, can you moderate, please? I have to leave right now.
No, I cannot because I'm in transit here. So I'm at the airport.
Okay, I can moderate. Okay, I'll moderate for you, so you can shut down.
Okay, you guys moderate. I'm just gonna shut it down later because I'm at work.
That's fine. I'll moderate for you. Don't worry.
Okay.
So
who's speaking?
That is the only. It's me, Midwest. It's the only worry I have, because if they push Atiku forward, the problem is this: it will not become an election because the obedient that one will die automatically. That support will be completely over, and that trust will go down. Then the Northerners or the South as a whole, no matter the hatred or whether South is, no matter the the disappointment, hatred, or whatever they have for Tinubu, they will think of one thing: should we allow power to go to North? And I think they're going to reason that, and that will be another force that is going to support Tinubu in the South. And then Nigeria will become also divided. The Northerners will also really try their best to make sure power comes to them. But with the structure Tinubu is having on ground, the middle belts that we also call North, I think this time around, the alliance with the North is becoming very questionable with what is going on in all those Benue and Nasarawa and everyone. So that will play his own role. And this is second tenor election. And if Obi, they push Obi forward, the Northerners don't trust. I can't imagine seeing Northerners telling you they will trust a Southerner from Southeast, even from anywhere, just one tenor. Vote for me after the one tenor. I will do the magic and I will hand over power to the North. That is not realistic. We need to be honest to ourselves.
Yeah, let me.
Anybody
hear me?
Prince Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince Daddy, I can hear you. Continue.
Do you agree with Midwest, please? What says you?
Well, the last part about the Northerners trusting a Southeastern politician. Yeah, I kind of agree with that because I mean, yeah, the North is still, they're going to play their politics. But to comment about what you guys said earlier about Wike still being in PDP, how come he doesn't go to APC? I mean, this is what you call political straddling. Okay, I mean, since last election, right? It's in the interest of Tinubu actually that Wike stays
In
in
PDP.
the PDP party.
Right.
PDP has become a vehicle for APC. It has become a tool for APC. So and Wike is not going anywhere because this is what I would say. There's a level of competency, right? Um, that would produce the same results or generate the same result, regardless of whoever does the analysis or does the work within the scope of work, right? Um, there's certain things we are going to analyze. I mean, that should produce about the same result. That's why I'm so disappointed in Atiku. The Atiku, I've said it before, is the worst politician in Nigeria, even worse than Peter Obi for that matter.
Why do you say
Given
that?
given his experience, his resources, his wealth, and his position in that space, is always bungled every election that you think it would win or do very well. It loses. I mean, it just does something that messes things up for him. Yeah. So he's a terrible politician as far as I'm concerned. I think
Okay,
it's
please,
a
Daddy.
politician.
Let me ask you this: what's your permutation towards 2027 election? Because, like one man said, they said they're putting article will be together and stuff like that. So, what's your own permutation, please?
Well, the permutation, I mean, again, based on what I said, no, this way we're going to analyze. It doesn't matter who you are. We should produce about the same result. We think, close results in our analysis. Um, to anything more than three parties, three parties or more will guarantee Ashiwaju the presidency. That's like hands down, actually hands down. So,
Prince Daddy, even if it's two party, one party, the man is going to
yeah,
win. Listen,
I,
they're going to
Let him
write.
finish.
They're
Hold
going
on,
to.
I'm
They're
going
going to
there.
hold
write
on,
the results.
hold on, my brother. Please let him
What?
finish. Let him finish. You
Well,
come
I'm
after
going
him.
there. So, if it's two parties, unlike before when Tinubu ran and Buhari and his cohort were against him, right? And everybody was against Tinubu, and well, thank God for Peter B. really and the Labour Party that were a spoiler. But even in the two party contest, Tinubu is still going to win because now he has the resources, he has the government apparatus, he has everything. The worst thing that's going to happen is guess what? Yeah, you guys know, right? You know the answer. They're going to head up in court. They're going to end up in court, and if they did, Tinubu is going to win again. That's the worst thing with a two-party contest. And this guy calling this the former president, good luck. Good luck is not a strategist. Is not a politician. Is it doesn't have the wherewithal to contest. If they put him there, he's just going to be like a known name, but he doesn't have anything really that would threaten Tinubu. I would say I don't think it does at all. And in looking at it, at the end of the day, the Northerners, depending on the quality of the Northerners that come to compete, they will shoot themselves in the foot because now Tinubu will have the right to really, really give the Northerners their own uh, pain or appeals, right? Because now and the losers will be the northwesterners in the north. Okay, it will give Tinubu the impetus, right, to now actually trying to push a Canary person or a Hausa person, maybe even a mid what you call the north central person. It will be an open game. There's nothing guaranteed right now for the Northerners. So the Northerners too, the ones that really want the power, they have to play smart and they have to be careful in that game. This coalition to try to come together, being led by not really Atiku because Atiku is a serial run politician, right? But this guy Erifai is a lightweight to the core. Uh, I don't think. I mean, the only person that I see in the north right now that can be of any you know, threats of some sort to Tinubu be Kwankwaso because of the Kanu votes and maybe Jigawa votes. But other than that, I don't see any strong Northerner, you know, really, you know, coming against Tinubu if they form a coalition with Peter B and whomever.
Okay.
It's almost, at this point in time, it's almost game over. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Thank you. AY, you want to say something before when President was talking? Do you have any interjection, please? AY, on mute.
It's not AY, it's the progressive and
Oh, progressive. Sorry,
uh,
progressive.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's okay. So no, I was just saying, regardless of who contests, how many party contests, listen, Tinubu is not Buhari, Tinubu is not Jonathan. Tinubu have already put all the machinery in place to guarantee him the next elections. People need to understand certain things that in a lot of the states, Buhari did not really interfere in the institutions to try to use the institution to manhandle the process. But trust me, that is going to happen in the next election. If you look at those states, right, during the last election, Obaseki was the governor, and he kind of allowed the system to just play itself out. Bebolo is not going to allow the system to play itself out. Bebolo needs to show Tinubu that he's on ground. He has already said 2.5. No, it's not going to get 2.5. But don't forget, don't be surprised when they write nearly 1 billion vote for APC in those states in the 2027. So I've told you the same thing is going to happen in Delta State. The same thing is going to happen in many of these states where the governors are coming to the APC. He's just trying to get the structure on ground. And Tinubu knows that if he gets the structure on ground, then the election in that state is over. The idea, he knows he's going to struggle in some northern states, not all of them. Like Kaduna now, Kaduna is going to do well in Kaduna in the next election. But there are some states in the north which he is going to struggle. He knows that, and he knows that you can use states like Rivers, states like Edo, states like Delta to try to muscle the numbers in a way, and that is what he's been doing. Look, I'm not somebody who is against his economic policies, but I just think that the shock of the reform from the beginning stuck with people, and that is what they've been talking about. Whether you want to say there's an improvement in the economy, but that early shock that people experience, I think is still with the citizens. And every time you speak to people, they try to tell you that things are bad, things are bad. And I think they say things are bad, not because necessarily that things are bad. It's just that they witness a shock from the beginning, which they've not been able to shake away from themselves. And I think that, in my opinion, is going to be a problem for Tinubu to overcome. And the only way he can overcome that is that the right to the election result. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, progressive. Nodike Media, are you there? Nodike Media, it's not there. AY is still there. AY, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why those guys gather their thoughts? I was gonna say, we learned from our one man's guest, Shegun Shuwe and me, right? That came a few months ago, and see, in Nigeria, as much as we always talk about, the economy and this and that, the relationship between the economy and the political result or structure is not a 1-to-1 ratio. I hope you guys know that. It's not. And I think we said it on this show. It always comes down to which party has the most proficient or efficient structure in place that wins the election. Is that not the case? Yeah, people are going to complain. And don't be surprised also, the people that complain, it means about this and that, they may end up not voting. They may not end up not voting. And it's, at the end of the day, all these polling units, will be at the hands of the, what you call it, the party agents, where the dealing goes on, where the true exchange occurs, where they exchange money and everything else to get the result that they want. That's the election at the end of the day. And nobody at this point in time, it's incontrovertible that Ashwaju or APC does not have that edge. They have that hedge over everybody else. PDP is crumbling structurally. ADC has nowhere to go. They can't even decide where they want to go. Is it SDP with what do you call them? Erufai they're going to come and compete? They don't have it. They're out of it.
Wow. Thank you very much, Prince Daddy. I like your submission and I support everything you're saying. But Shema was saying something the other time, and this is not the first time she's been saying it. That what about if Obi withdraw from the race? What do you think the election will look like? Do you think it's going to go in the way of Atiku, or it's going to go in the way of Ashwaju, or Rachel Amechi? Is it going to nick the ticket? What do you think about that?
If Obi drops, okay. Again, the goal. See, if Obi drops at this point in time, if I'm not mistaken, that Atiku has officially resigned from the PDP. If
PDP.
that been the case, has he? Is that true?
Yeah. He has resigned.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. If that's the case, then, and if he wants to run, I think we can all conclude that he's going to run on ADC. Therefore, again, PDP has become a vehicle at the behest of APC or Ashiwaju to use. They're going to feel a candidate. So if Jonathan wants to go to PDP or whomever wants to go to PDP, if they give like a second-rated politician to run on PDP, they will give that person the number just to support the number. See, again, a freeway election guarantees Shuaju hands down. So again, the Wicked and Shuaju, they're pulling the strings. They're pulling the
Exactly.
strings. So Peter B dropping out it doesn't matter. Peter B, I said it before months ago. At the end of the day, Peter B may end up not running. It may end up not. I mean, it may end up on a fringe ticket or a party. Maybe if it's not Labour Party, some other party. If it does, that means
But
nothing.
Daddy, do you know? Yeah, I believe Atiku. I believe they have another plan. That's the reason why Atiku is not joining any party for now. I just want to know if you understand, if you concur with me, because they registered the other with INEC. I believe they're still waiting for the outcome of the registration they have with INEC, and I believe that's the platform they want to use. What do you think?
It's a at ADA,
ADAS, ADA.
another party. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that is their original platform they want to use, but because they were unable to, for now, they were unable to register their party with INEC. INEC has not registered them, so I think they're still in process of registering that party. I believe that's why Atiku is not registering with AD at this time. So that
I see.
Yeah, but listen,
Yeah,
the problem with that now is that political party going into presidential election need a lot of structures and they need a lot of funding. So if you then move, so maybe they wait the next year and then move to AD, or even the ADC that you're talking about now, right? You saw the reason why they struggle in this by-election. Nobody wants to put their money in. Atiku is not putting his money in. Obi is not putting his money in. Erufai will not put his money in. Amechi will not. Nobody wants to carry the party. All of them are just waiting till after the primaries. And in my opinion, that's a stupid idea. That one doesn't make no sense, especially when you don't have any governors. You don't have any governors behind the party at the moment. You don't have any senators. I don't know if they have senators or House of Rep members. So you don't have anyone that is financially pushing the party at the moment. And when that time comes, what you
right.
want to do is just put how much on ground and then just try to create everything within a shot. That's not going to work. People keep talking about the way APC did it. When APC did it, they moved the whole of AC from under Tinubu into that party. They moved the whole of CPC under Buhari into that. I'm talking about with governors. Oshomole was the governor under the ACN when they moved into the APC, and nearly all the southwestern states had ACN governors at the time. And I think apart from Ondo State or one other one, I'm not sure. So and you're looking at the situation whereby in this case now, nothing. Even in the north, when they formed APC, I think APC immediately had about 8 or 9 governors. Amechi moved in, Saraki moved in, everybody was moving in. So right now these guys they have nothing. It doesn't matter whether they are going to ADC or they are going to AD or the structure
Yeah,
they need, they don't have it at the moment. That's the problem.
and
All right, please, Daddy.
and the structure yeah. Let's not forget his governors. Okay, Nigerian politicians are
Midwest,
risk
are you there?
averse.
Hold on. Midwest is not there. Continue, please, continue, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nigerian politicians are risk averse. That's why they cross carpet all the time. They jump up and down. They want to minimize their risk as much as possible. What happened in the last election was kind of a phenomenon, right? Whereby some sitting governors were defeated and some new people came into the fold, which was good. It was good for Nigerian politics, right? But then again, Peter Ashwaji was not in charge of the country or the structure, and there were a lot of things working against him. This time around, I'm not sure which governor that's supporting APC would lose their state, and that's why I'm also saying that even in the southeast, I see APC Ashwaji winning, or not winning, but getting at least 25% in two of the states in the southeast. Yes, that's how strong they're going to compete. So you know they're there. I mean, it's not no those parties without no governors. I mean, ADA, ADC, Labor, they don't have governors, and Tinubu. I mean, some governors are jumping ship already into the APC, and they're getting all the resources that they have. The last time Atiku chose Okoa was because of the money from his state. It's a Delta state. As much money as Atiku has, he doesn't want to spend his money. Nobody wants to spend their money. And Peter B is not going to spend his money. He's not spending his. He said himself, "I don't spend shishi. I don't do that." Because this to prosecute an election in Nigeria, just like most places, it takes a lot of money. A lot of money. Democracy is not for a poor country or poor people. It's just not. If you want to play politics democratically, you got to spend the money. You guys live in the West. Go look at American politics. They spend the billions of dollars, okay, for one party. So,
Okay, please, Daddy, thank you. Hold on, sir. Let's hear from Beware of Spinner, because he's just coming in now. Rational Mind.
Yeah, I've been here, coming in and out every time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's hear from you, sir.
My internet is not stable because I'm on transit anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, I don't want to talk about this topic you were having.
Okay, anything in your mind, just let's hear it out.
With Tinubu and all the crap that he's doing. Everybody's talking about here, saying that he has captured the whole country. Yes, he has captured it, not for anybody's benefit, not to the people's benefit, but for to his own criminal intentions and his own criminal like Wike. I want to start with the Wike interview. I've not watched the whole thing yet because I've been bouncing on in and out of different stuff.
Do you want me to play for you?
If you want to play, you can play it. If you want to play it, but before you play, let me just go into other things first. Because I want to dwell on that Wike a little bit.
So yeah, continue, sir. Yeah.
So for me, it's this. When I come here, I call this party Loibuku Apushi Bureau. People think maybe I just like to talk the way I talk, because I knew that this country is. This party is of no good. It's of no good. You wonder why.
You mean ADC?
APC, not ADC, APC, not ADC, APC.
Okay. I just want you to repeat to say that.
So I've been missing that part for many days. I should have commented on that many days ago when the report came out that the Siamese twins, PDP, PDP, APC, PDP, they were labeled terrorist organization. And I want to stop. Is that what?
That's not true.
It's not true that what?
It's a fake news. It's not true.
What's fake about the news?
I've read the judgment of the Canadian Judge High Court. Have you read it?
Oh, the story is what I heard was that somebody was seeking asylum or whatever he was seeking in Canada, and he was denied based on his association with APC, I mean a PDP that he was, and the reason is because the Canadian immigration they were able to present evidence of the party that he belongs or he was formerly associated with, or he was still associated with being a terrorist organization. So I don't know what you are talking about. If you want to
Okay,
read
let
it,
me
maybe you
let
read it.
me let me just enlighten you a little bit about that
No,
about
don't
that case.
enlighten me. If you have the report, you said you have the
Okay,
report, right?
okay. Let me just, because I know that you haven't read the report, but let me just say what I know about it. Well, see, you are very right that he went to seek for asylum, but this guy actually worked during Obasanjo time, not with APC. You understand? So, and he actually even lied that APC was he was in APC in 1997. So which APC was not even registered in 1997. You get my point now. So, and he's saying at that time they want to kill him. So they were just referred. The man that's okay. If you belong to this party that act like terrorists, they didn't say the party is terrorist, because based on what the guy told them, that's what the judge made the pronouncement on. He said the party you said you belong to, they act as if they're terrorists. He didn't label them, and he didn't make pronouncement that okay, APC and PDP are terrorist party. No, that's not. But people just pick that particular part and start going around. I mean, run away with it, because I read it all. You know what I mean? That's what the judge said. The judge didn't say, oh, APC and PDP are, but people always like bad news, and bad news always lie. That's what happened in this case. Go and read. There's nothing like that. The judge said,
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's
yeah.
okay. It's okay. But my
So the
point
guy
is just
actually
that.
lied, because PDP was not
Well, either
registered.
he lied or not lied.
Yeah.
Hold on. Every country has their mission representative. Even United States, they have USCIS, USCIS attaché at that consulate, or what's it called? The embassy in Abuja. So they have every officers from even their military defense attaché. They have them there. Every country has that, and they have spies. They have CIA members there that gives report back home.
Okay.
So every embassy, they have such people in their foreign missions abroad, even though they go with a diplomatic immunity or whatever diplomatic cover, but they also do reconnaissance or some kind of spying for their home countries. So whatever the Canadian immigration supplied to their home office as to deny that guy, it must have been that they had some kind of thing that they presented with their case. I don't know, because I've not read the totality of that case, but I'm just going by what was said in the dailies. But you are now trying to tell me something different. Well, I'm yet. But my point is, let's not. I don't want to go back and forth on that.
Let me ask
I
you
don't
this
want to
question.
go back. Listen. I don't want to go back and forth on that. But my point is this:
No, I'm not arguing with you. Listen, I'm not arguing with you. I just want to, okay, let's assume. I'm just asking a question. No? Let's assume that, okay, that judge made that pronouncement. Okay, now between Nigeria and America, Canada, all these foreign country that colonize nations, loot their wealth. You know what I mean? Go to Gaddafi country, buy demand, and go to other country, bang, all of them. Which country was supposed to label as a terrorist? Nigeria, as far as I know, Nigeria will never colonize anybody. We've not go to any. We never conquer any territory. Nigeria never do all those things that they're doing. So which country? I'm just asking that question. Which country among those countries that are supposed to label as a terrorist country? Answer me, please.
All right. So I don't want to. Yeah, like I said, I welcome this kind of discussion with you and I. It's because I'm in transit and I might be going on. I'm signing in and out from time to time. That's why I just want to go. I want to speak through this whole thing that I want to say.
But
I'm not like people
Rashima,
here.
you're a purveyor of fake news.
Dude.
So they ask you a
It's
question,
okay.
you can't
Let
respond.
me.
Just like yesterday,
I
you
will.
came there.
I will definitely. Yeah, go on.
You're a funny guy.
Yesterday, what happened to you yesterday?
Well, you're trying to bamboozle or say, oh, Trump is charging the fee on people sending money back
Is
to
it not charging fee?
Nigeria, but you.
Is it not charging
But
fee?
say because you're not a detailed person. You just want to hold on.
The way you explain things sometimes, I
Let
just
me
don't know
talk.
I don't know what planet you guys are from.
No.
This
Well, because you think
Magamaniacs
we
and
all live under the
this
rock. You're the only one that live in the
Magamaniacs.
West that knows what is going on.
No, don't
Listen,
give me
let me
that. Don't
talk.
give me that bullshit. The question is,
Okay.
the tax. There wasn't any 1% tax.
Why
The judge my
didn't you
question. The judge
qualify?
my question.
Why
I heard
didn't
you
you
that day.
qualify?
You said that, oh, it was only on
Russian, my listen. I said yesterday you were not paying attention. Only if
that
you're
was.
sending, only if you're sending
I
cash.
heard you. I heard you. Don't tell me
Okay,
I heard you. I
okay.
heard that
So
part.
so
But the
why
question
didn't
is,
you say
the
that? Only if you're
question is,
sending cash
hold on. Don't give me that. The
and
question
only
is, did he say people are going to pay 1% tax? Did he say it? However, it is done. Either you're giving it cash or you're not paying cash. Did he not say they're going to pay 1%?
yes,
That
that
line.
that is the new rule.
Yes, so
That's the new
what's the
rule.
point? What's
See,
the point?
no,
What's the
no,
point? You're telling
but
me
that's a
if
kindergarten. That's a kindergarten way to hold on. That's a kindergarten way to make an argument. That's silly. It hold on. The core of that pronouncement is that only if you send me cash, and I can guarantee you, if that is 0%, it's 0.001% of the people that send money back home ever use freaking cash. We all do it through the app, and you can't put cash in the freaking app to send money.
Some
Okay?
people still walk
Only
into some people still walk
yes,
into Albertson, Fred Myers,
yes. Thank you.
and they
Well,
go
thank you very much.
they still send.
Now, what
Can
percentage
you
of
allow
the
me talk?
people
Can
do
you
you
allow me
think?
talk? Can you allow
What
me talk? Can you allow
percentage of
me
the
talk?
people do you think?
No, hold on. You see, you people do this micromanage kind of information you do. You go and look for one thing just to make it look like, oh yeah, what the person was saying is wrong. Was it not true that in that your big ugly and useless bills that is signed? Was it not in there that they're going to be people will be anybody that remits money abroad will be taxed 1%? Was it not there? So now you're not going to the very substance of it. Now telling me, oh, if you are doing a debit card or if you're doing it from app, you don't have to pay the 1%, but you're doing cash. But I tell you, people still going to Fred Myers, they still going to Albertson, they're going to all these other stores and go and send it. There are so many.
Rajma,
There are some
it's
Mexicans.
difficult to have a simple
There
argument
are some
debate with you. It's just so
Mexicans
difficult.
that go
You know, you,
that do
you
their
don't you don't like
dinero.
to say correction. You don't like. It's this thing. One of the apps that I use, they actually sent the notice that the 1% will not be charged, because the caveat is that if you send money using cash, that's the only
I don't
time
go
you
into,
will be charged.
I don't do all that crap. I don't do all that crap. It's left for everybody. Like what I
Yeah,
was
so
talking
if
about
you
this morning
don't
now.
know, why don't you
Personal man.
listen to the people
Don't
that
you
know
see
that are telling you
I
what is
know
going on?
some of you are paid APC propagandists here. We know you, all
Nobody's
of you.
paying us. Nobody's paying us.
No,
Personal man. Don't say that.
listen. I didn't mention names. Just some of you I said. So allow
Okay.
me to say what I want to say.
Please, can you
Nobody's going to side with me.
can you be somebody in? Somebody's in the background. Can you be me?
Let me see. Hold on.
One A hell something. I L something.
Nobody's here. I don't see anybody here.
He said I'm
Only
back.
all of us here. He said he's
He said I'm
back.
back.
I can see me. I can see one man in the background. One man is in the background. AY, Midwest, Prince Daddy, Kenny.
Okay.
Nobody here.
Okay.
So if anybody here, I'll bring that person in. So anyway, so my point is this: is that I don't want to go into all the details, like all these things that you want to say. Oh, if this, no, it's there in the one in that big and big ugly bill that is already signed. 1% for any transaction that you do remittance abroad. Whether it is now, if it's debit or if it's I don't want to go into all that, but there's 1%. There are many Mexicans who doesn't have a debit card. They prefer to just do it by go do dinero, enter their local Mexican shop here, and then they go out Mexican shop and go and pay and send money. That's what they do. So now they're going to be taxing that one too. But usually Africans we don't get paper. We say they won't go do them through that way. They don't get access to debit card. You're telling me say it only applies if it applies to that. But my point is that it's not there. See, let's not do this crap of a thing that you people come here and do every time. We always like to look for one loophole. So my point is this: let me go to water. So either they especially call them, but that's damaging to that two political party that they're kind of labeled or the kind of insinuation was made that they are terrorist organizations. And then let me just say this to some of you, some of us that come here, identify as APC terrorists and the PDP terrorist organization, as they say they labeled them. I don't know. I was saying a few days ago, was it yesterday when I was looking at it? He said, "You better watch your back." Because some of you that I can see now many platforms now, it has become scanty. Many people that are calling themselves abroadians, that are calling themselves in abroad, and then they come here and champion the APC, PDP cause. You better watch your back, because all those countries now, they'll be looking at you now, because if a court has made a pronouncement saying that they are a terrorist organization, I guess they will be asking their fellas on ground in those countries, like in Nigeria, asking them, I beg, make them give us supply us information. Is it true that these people are terrorists? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. You guys, you better watch your back. So my point is this: is that for me, APC is a terrorist organization. PDP is a terrorist organization. Both of them, they are both. By virtue of what they've been involved in, what Baba Yaba was there, we know what he did. Is it OD? Is it where? Is it all the things that were happening across Nigeria when he was there?
What about
If
Labour?
anybody should be in jail.
And people of them.
Baba Yaba should be in jail. You know, because of the immunity that he has. He should be in jail. He should be standing trial for some kind of form of genocide. You know? So my point is this: is that I'm just saying here that when I come here, I denounce these people, APC, as the way I call them here. Not because anything, not because I just want to use I stand no word or whatever, but it's just because I know what they are, what they stand for. You people just made my point here. I was listening to this guy. What's his name? Akim, the progressive. Tinubu has put the structure. Some of you here too, even
rational mind.
Prince Daddy.
Rational mind. He didn't answer my question, no. See, I said let's agree that all what they call them, that's what they are. What about those countries that I mentioned? And they've done worse than what APC. And those countries are those countries. America, for example, they have a party there as well. They have their own party there that they be ruling, and all those parties, anytime they're in power, they do all those things that I mentioned. So, is it right for us to call them terrorists as well? Please answer my question.
You see, I'll answer your question this way. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, but I will just pack everything together. U.S. government just slammed Nigerian citizens coming to the United States, put them on some kind of restriction, or put some kind of impose some kind of some things on them, especially when it comes to the use of social media. Now you have to give them 5 years of your social media, access to your 5 years of social media. Imagine handing out your password like a cake, giving them to them so that they can see what you have been doing for the past 5 years. I've been telling some of my family members that you better go and watch your back too. All these things people are posting online. Some of them, they have so many Facebook that they don't even have the access anymore. They've hacked them. They've taken it away from them. Some other people is posting, and some other what's it called? Yahoo boys are posting using their name to post on those things. So I told them, so better be careful. So now look at it now. So now Nigeria slammed back. That's my answer to your question. That's called in international diplomacy. They call it reciprocity. So
see that answer is not acceptable.
So
but let's just leave it like that.
My question, my answer to you is that if they call you a terrorist organization, you to label them too. You want to label their own too, but you have to prove. You have to bring proof. But they brought proof to show that PDP, APC, they are low parties, parties, terrorists. Anyone? I've never seen. Look at what happened in Edo State. Look at what happened in Edo State, or even the one that happened in Lagos State. That some people will say that some people should not come out and come and vote. Mama,
okay, Prince Daddy, are you there?
Down for your house. So, you said what?
No, hold on. Please, I'm asking because people are quiet. They're not engaging. I'm just asking whether they are there.
Yeah, and yeah, it's rational mind. It likes to dominate the mic. It loves the attention. Well, so that's why.
I kept quiet when all of you are talking your own. So let me talk. It's my own time. Let me talk. Except to say,
you have the floor, sir. You have the floor. You have the floor. Rational mind. Don't worry. You have the floor.
I thought you said you wanted to ask a question, Kenny.
No. I'm not asking any question anymore. Continue now. I'll ask my question later.
My point is this, just real quick. So my point is this. Before you play that wicked thing, but my point is this: is that for me, I denounce APC, that party. No, especially on that Tinubu. Somebody was saying a while ago, which I really concur with that person. Was it the progressive? Well, I think maybe the progressive, or maybe that it was Prince Daddy. That when Bubu was there, Bubu did not do state capture. Bubu just forced his way in some ways. He played this is not an card. And he was able to put some people in strategic areas. And not that these people, they captured state like Tinubu has captured the judiciary. Maybe people did capture the judiciary too, but not not the whole totality of the state institution. Maybe basically what Bubu did was the military. The DSS, it means to power. Especially that's where he used to whip Nigerians into shape, or just whip Nigeria into his own likeness. Especially the DSS and the police and the army, and maybe the judiciary too. Not the totality of it. At least up to the Supreme Court, but not like the High Court and other court. But Tinubu captured everything, even the structure of every state. Like the way the wicked the idiot that was talking. If Bubu were to be Tinubu, and he made that kind of posture that he had towards Bubu that time, and Tinubu wants to deal with him, Tinubu will deal with Wike if Bubu were to be Wike, because he will crush Wike. He uses his own might to crush Wike. But Bubu did not do that. Bubu just let every state to just they run on their own. He did not do the kind of state capture we saw, like Tinubu did for every state now. But some of you were now praising that like as if it's some kind of a genius thing. You people have now normalized. You've just normalized the abnormality, and you people just said it. Some of you just say it here like as if it's a master strategist. Is this? That is an act of terrorism, my brothers. That people cannot go out and vote. People are scared of coming out to vote because they've been threatened not to come out, or maybe they told that if you come out, your vote will not count. Some people will just override you because they have this. They control the military, they control everything, they control the judiciary, they control the apparatus, everything.
See,
So what are we talking
rational
about?
mind.
Is that not the act of
Is
terrorism?
it rational mind? Are you talking about the by-election or what?
All of them. All the elections conducted
But
under
the
Tinubu.
by-election, people came out. Like in my place, I saw people. A lot of people came out. They voted for the.
This last election, what they do? Even the one where carry Okwebolo enter. Do you know how many people will say places will say ordinarily they know they vote.
Rational mind. Let me ask you this
question. Did you see the
question.
number that came out there? Did you see the number that came out? They repeat the same thing now. This is the last election.
Rational mind.
See,
is there any difference between all these parties?
Okay, I want to engage rational mind small. Rational mind, wait. During that election time, Obaseki was in power. And if you want to be honest, Obaseki tenure wasn't an election, it was a revolution in those states. It's supposed to affect the entire Nigerians. I'm telling you. Now, the same Obaseki, before the election, PDP decided to bring down people's billboard. And even before that, he conducted local government election. Only his own PDP party local chairman won the entire election. They won the entire, what is it called? These people, councillor, local government, what do they call this?
Chairman.
Chairman, and there's nothing that again there. All those councillors. Yeah, all of them, only one political party. The man we gave revolution, we did revolution for. So let me tell you, the game in Nigeria, currently, be it PDP, be it APC, ADC, is the survival of the fittest. If you are looking for a man that is so honest among we Nigerians, that this man is a saint, is very good, when he goes, the miracle will happen. It's all Nigerians. But that is unfortunate, that one is not going to happen for now. If Peter Obi entered there, or the other man entered there with what we have witnessed in Benin, don't blame Tinubu for what is going on across Nigeria. We brought Obaseki with revolution. I'm telling you, if he has ruled us well, other people will be willing to say, we want to emulate these people. The man we did it for. Go and check the election he conducted. Now you remove APC that is in power billboard. You remove Labour Party on, and you expect them to fold their hand. So everything cannot be Tinubu. You have to look at what is going on. Okay, look at Obi. The Edo people standard for him. After election, his people started insulting us. And he has never addressed it. They take it like it's normal. Maybe it's normal in their place. But in the mind of the people of Edo, it is not normal. That's not our culture. I'm telling you. So if people doesn't vote for him in Edo,
how did they insult you? See, yeah, you go. They repeat this APC propaganda again. Yeah. See, look at that. I think
What
media,
do you mean by propaganda? Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you go to
my question is this.
Wait. I want to ask the
How
question.
did they
If you are
insult you?
wait, are you really a
How did they insult you?
wait, do you go to Facebook? As we speak today, among all king in Nigeria, when you go to Igbo children website, their platform, Oba of Benin, they put his picture there, they put animal there. It's only Igbo children that do that.
Yeah, you go.
Have you seen it?
Hold on. You see,
Peter, let me ask you a question. If you are a honest person, you see that video, answer that one first. No, have you seen it? No, answer that one. Let me one.
Hold on. Now, no, they stay me along. Now, make answer your question now. Hold on. Somebody want coming. I think. Let me see. Chioma has a text now. So just to tell me this, your Chioma there. So let me answer your question. Midwest.
Hey, Rational Mind, if you need anyone to come in, just put a comment in the comment section. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Are you saying I cannot see them from when they come in? I have to go to the comment section for me to know them.
No. Like you can send me a message on the comment section, and then
okay.
I'll quickly log in and put them in the studio.
Okay, Rational Mind, take over. Okay.
No, take over because I have a flight to catch to Copenhagen, so I won't be able to do that. So,
but right now there's nobody backstage though. So
that's no what?
Well, I think Kenny will take over. But
Kenny,
I just have I'll be
right
leaving
on
very
the
soon.
comments. So Kenny, put on the comment section if there's somebody backstage.
Okay, all right.
But I'll be coming in intermittently to see if I can bring someone back on stage. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
No problem.
All right, guys, continue, sir.
Yeah. So Midwest no vex. I think means we don't come out. You see there, it don't come out. Anyway, so make I see whether even there. You ask a question, but you don't come out. You don't even wait to answer. Get in response. Anyway, so you see, Boo Boo no do. I think it's back. Let me. Okay,
Midwest.
Okay.
I think it's back.
I think it's back. So Midwest. Let me go to your question. So
on mute. Let's him on mute first. Let him on mute. Let him speak.
Okay.
Midwest, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back again. So you can answer that question if you have seen that video. That's just what I want.
Well, I don't know the video where you're talking exactly about. But I know
then you try to. You want to tell me you are not aware that they have been doing this?
Midwest, I understand you're an intelligent man because I've heard you spoken here many times. Even this morning, you spoke very intelligently, and I want to believe that you should be able to know when people are trying to bait you, are trying to stir up some kind of contention or dissension, trying to cause friction among people. You remember very well that at the heat of that election, even after that election, actually there was this idiotic guy that is based in Canada. He's a Yoruba guy. Maybe he's half Igbo, half Yoruba, or maybe he lived among Igbo. He speaks Igbo very well. This guy was going on many platforms, pretending to be Igbo, and will be speaking Igbo, and he will be rallying up other Igbos that are bigoted like himself, who also maybe have issues with Yoruba people, and they'll start this Igbotic crap. I mean, let me say Igbotic crap. These are bigoted crap. Yes, Yoruba people are like that kind of thing. Yes, yeah. You remember that video of that lady that they said they had this forum where they were talking. That guy was the guy who was the one who created that forum, and some other Benin people joined, thinking that the Igbo people were insulting them. I think it started with one lady like that. One lady like that. The lady was saying, I forgot how that. But you see, that is the thing about this country called Nigeria. This APC Oloibroku party, they go overwhelm us with so many information that you start having amnesia.
Wait. Rational mind. See the problem. Rational mind. Wait, I'm giving you time.
Hold on.
Rational mind. See problem. See rational mind. Wait a little bit. If you want to solve, you must admit that problem is there. So let me just say,
I know the problem is there.
Okay. Then if you admit, then you can put a solution. Look, Peter Obi, if they said he's a good man, I agree. But let me tell you, when it comes to politics in Nigeria, whosoever that want to rule that country, wait now, where you are from matters a lot. the way your people behave, the way they strategize themselves, will go a long way to support you first. The Northerners, if they want to rule Nigeria, they have advantage because of their religion. Because another thing again, because the way they nurture their people, they believe in that religion that their men must rule. They believe in their population. And they also have a way of aligning with people. Now, if you look at the Southwest, if they need power, they believe in building an alliance. They believe in their own strategy, way, and interest of other people. Then the South themselves, they are also learning. They now also understand. When you go to Southeast, their neighbors, they don't even care
It's
whether
not
their
true.
neighbors should be
My friend,
having
it's not true.
interest.
It's not true. It's not true. You see, this is the
Okay,
thing we do. I
let
mean,
me give you an example now.
hold on.
Wait,
Midwest.
No,
Just calm down,
I think we are
calm
on a
down.
bad stage. I think we are on a bad stage, isn't it?
No, we're not. We are on air. We're on air. We never end down. As I can see it here, it's not ended yet. We're still here.
Okay.
No, I don't. Let's not go backstage. Let's just stay here so that people can learn. I think we have about 50 something people listening. Almost.
See, see another thing again I want to
so
question.
that people can learn. Hold on.
Wait, beside politics going on today or election or someone will lose 2017.
Midwest. I want to put something. I want to more on something straight. You see,
Don't
when I come on this platform, can I say something, Midwest? You don't drop again. Midwest. Let me bring it back. No, don't worry. Don't take it back. Please. Are you back, Midwest? Yeah, it's back. So Midwest, just hold on, please. I know you have so many things to say. I want us to use this platform to educate our people. It is not true. It is maybe half true, half lies. It is not true that besides the Northerners that are the constant denominator, what did they say? They are the constant, let me use the word, they are the constant in that country. Yoruba, Igbos, they always have to align. And at some point, act like they are not aligning. Take you back to the First Republic, Awolowo time. Awolowo was isolated, right? Then Azikiwe aligned with the North. The people were telling Awolowo, align. Later, he can't see the reason, say, okay, let me align. Now I wanted to align with Zeke. Zeke already don't align with the North. So that back and forth has always been like that. After the Civil War, we saw that they ostracized the East. Come like saying Fulani, Hausa Fulani, and Yoruba people they do the country. Even the Yoruba people said they don't even really get the power. Besides maybe when Obasanjo became a military head of state. It has always been the North. They always use the Yorubas as their spare tire. So it has always been like that. So one thing we need to understand is this: North can only align with one region one at a time. They are the only constant in that country. Whereby they're always there because they see them as the only people that have the land mass and maybe the size of population. That is why. Okay, let me give you an example. Before this one that called himself Tinubu, that was from Lagos, was he not doing his own solo in Southwest? Was he not the local champion in Southwest? PDP was a conglomeration of South and Southeast and the Northerners. Yoruba people were isolated, right? Not be so. But Tinubu now suddenly now becoming. Hold on. I did lecture you, my brother, because with this thing, we like to do this thing very well. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good to do this thing. Now, Tinubu saw the need to say he wants to come into limelight. He aligned with somebody from the North. Now, they ostracize the Southeast and maybe South to some extent. Come like saying only Yoruba now, so then Yoruba now going to preach and say, Igbos have to learn how to align. You go better for Tinubu and all these people they talking about. They've always aligned.
Don't say that now. Don't say, stop saying that.
Don't swear for anybody. See, rational man, make
it's annoying, my brother. It's not good.
Rational man, you are spoken well, but make I respond. I respond to you.
I take it back. Let me
rational man.
I take it back. I'm not going to insult, but
let me
sorry if I
quickly
use that
respond
word.
to
It's not
you.
because it's
Can I just quickly respond?
Why would they lie like
this? Let me quickly respond to you now.
Go on, please. Go on. Let him talk, please. I bet. Let him.
Midwest talk
Midwest.
now.
No, I think he has been taken back up to stage. Let me ask him. Midwest, go on, please. Go on. Midwest. Is Midwest there?
I don't know if I open, I will say that they block me, make I not talk, that they remove.
No, go on. Just go.
Okay. See, make I respond to you, my brother. Yeah, see the thing we there. You see, no human being will not get interest for life. the thing that is affecting Southeast currently, and that is still going to affect them, is that everything they propose they want to do, they have different groups, and those groups, they don't think about the interest of their neighbors. Let me go to this constitutional amendment. This is what is going on now. They want to amend constitution for the interest of everybody. Suddenly, here become, we must create more states for Southeast. Then Anioma state came out. They said they need it in Southeast. And Anioma part is in the South. It was once with the whole Western region. It was also with the Midwest region. And even when the Midwest was created,
you think it was another topic for Midwest?
No, I'm going somewhere. I don't think you want people to even learn at all. Are you here?
No, okay,
see,
go
my
on.
brother.
No,
when it was created,
go.
yes,
go on.
When the Midwest region was created, Nigeria government recognized 12 tribes that make up that area. It was taken from the West. And in that 12 tribe, nothing like Igbo or Bende Igbo. And it was Igbo man, Senate president, that signed those tribes. So that's why when they are pointing finger, this one shoot me, this one do that, let them try to operate in honesty. They are not dealing with fools. I'm just telling you history of Nigeria now. They know it themselves, but they will never say it. But however, do we really have people who associate as an Igbo in that area? Yes. But are all the old people Igbo? No. Are they not aware? Have you consulted these people? You took their matter, you abandoned chiefs and noblemen and take it to Enugu to go and be shouting you want to praise it. You took their matter to what is it called, Uyo. Did anybody want? Everybody in the South want that state for the people, but not for Southeast. They even came in and started messing up the whole system. What people have been working for many years. You see, when you behave in the atmosphere of greed, you will never respect your neighbor, and that's what killed Nigeria today. Why is a country called United Kingdom? It's because they know they have differences, and they must agree to come together. Why is a country called United States? They know there's a lot of differences, and they have to come together. Until we do that in that space, everybody will come to struggle for the power. And when some people are struggling for their, because they don't respect their neighbor, they engage in propaganda, they will be making mistakes. And people will come to suspect them. The distrust will continue to get wider, and that is what is going on. Until these people see matter and speak truth, not just jumping on people. And that's why people become so skeptical. If we give these people this power, we know we have been suffering. Are we going to end up in the fire? Because there's fire already.
Midwest, you are doing something here.
I just point something to you. I will want you to elaborate on it. Why are they dragging?
But I think I tried. But you were not listening to what I said, because one thing you insinuated was
no, you didn't talk. You didn't talk about this one. You didn't talk about this one. Okay.
Hold on. I beg, just hold on. Midwest. Yeah. I don't want to move this back and forth. You said Igbos have not been. Oh my God. Oh.
I just muted myself now. Are you not hearing? I gave you space to talk. Hello, rational mind. Are you guys hearing me at all?
I don't think we are hearing you. You are there.
Okay, my brother. You hear place where they call it back. Somebody go live in Enugu. It's not an EDGO. He go come say that place na Igbo land. Okay. After the Civil War, when they come to Orion, this Igbo, our people will give the land free of charge. Give them things to plant. We grow up together. Nobody care. Now they call the teacher say they after. You think people will not know how to work underground and food them? Now then they drop on people. They must learn how to behave like people will need something good. I'm just telling you, that place they are claiming, that place they're born. So we'll come forth and we will come carry. Then they instigate violence while all their people are quiet. They see it as normal. And when you look at the history they are teaching their children, it is history that Igbo founded that place. And those people chase us away. That means they are poisoning the heart of their children.
They are making claim to it now. They are making claim to it as well.
In Ife history, they did not say we coexist. We were the one ruling. Then the Yoruba came and chased us. The children, if they believe that, how do you think that thing will play on them? It's just like somebody is telling you, that is my father's house. Because they are strong, they chase me away. And they are not possessing it. That child will be looking for all means to go and find them. Their history is that they fought Benin. Their history is that they fought Kano. What kind of nonsense is this? You just raising children. The only thing you show to them is to make them to become wild, seeing everybody like someone that have hurted them. You don't tell them that when they
Hold on,
went to that
Midwest.
the
You
people
see,
there receive them,
Midwest. I think say
they
Midwest.
coexist
Hold
with
on,
them,
my
and they prosper with those people. My dear brother, all these things happen around. Don't blame Tinubu for it. If anybody put Peter Obi, Peter will go nowhere. I'm just telling.
Rashidam, I don't like Tinubu. I don't know why. I don't know what Tinubu take from Rashidam that you hate Tinubu so much like that. Well, anyway, it's your own decision to show your hatred towards him. Rashidam is gone again. Rashidam,
yeah, I think I keep dropping too because hold on. So anybody that's taking me out, if it's Choma, whatever. But my point is this: I cannot put myself back because
nobody's taking you out now. Nobody has
my
power
phone my phone died. My phone died, and I had to switch to another device. So, and this device too, the battery is down. It's going to die any minute from now. So my point is this:
there's no power
I'm
there.
in transit. At the airport here, I'm charging, but still, it's not even charging. The charging here is not charging area is not working. I don't know what's not working. So yeah, and maybe when I get into the plane before I can start charging properly. So, and I'm very scared of using my phone charging at the airport because of this security reasons and all of that. So. Anyway, so and this one is going to die too any minute from now. So my quick thing is this: you see, Midwest, you are a very intelligent man. I know some of us we meant well here on this platform, but one thing we should know is that let us not skew history just because of some criminals who wants to perpetuate themselves as leaders over us, and because of that, we want to spin narratives. That's what I try. I endeavor not to do that on this platform or any other platform. I try to be balanced. I might throw insults, I might throw this abuse or whatever you call it. Not because I enjoy doing that. It's just because I'm very annoyed at the way people just. I'm not saying I'm right in everything I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, I just don't want to like what Midwest was doing a while ago, saying Igbo people has to form, they have to learn to form alliance. What are you talking about? Igbo has always formed alliance in that country. In fact, they started doing the alliance with the Northern, with the North, we joined Zeke. Solely because Tinubu now has become a local champion. I mean, has become a national champion now. How did he himself begin? Was he himself
He's a president.
Hold on. Don't Kenny, don't give me this as my president. I don't care. I'm saying something now that we should reason about. You're throwing that into the spanner. You're throwing that spanner into the wheel. It's my president. And so what? My point is this: is that Tinubu was once a local champion himself. Just as Obi is a local champion, if you want to call him a local champion. Nobody told him then that you have to learn to form alliance and so that you two can become somebody. Nobody told him that time. When he was a local champion as AD, as the governor of Lagos, they were doing their own AD in the Southwest there. Nobody told him then, no, go and form your own local champion. No. I mean, go and form your own alliance with the North so that you can become something. But suddenly now, an Igbo man now, you have to use that against an Igbo man. And the same Igbo people have always been, they've always formed alliance before now. A queer man that became a vice president in Nigeria.
Not true. You know what? Let me chime in. See, rational mind. I'm surprised.
Rational mind.
What's not true?
You the one that you came
with
your upside down anachronistic account of history. They've always formed alliance. No. See, the South Asian, let's just say, they think in general that everyone else is subservient to them. And let me tell you, they don't think much of that. They don't think much of the Northerners. When they form alliance, of course,
would you stop this crap? Would you stop this crap? Would you stop this crap, my friend? Would you stop this crap?
How
old were you?
Did I touch a nerve?
Hold on.
Did I touch a nerve?
No, you did. Yeah,
okay.
You did. If you want to know,
now be quiet. Yeah. So let me talk.
Listen. I mean,
no,
I'm not trying to be condescending.
You don't really have a sense of history.
How old were you when they did 1978 election and then the 1979 election that brought in Shagari? How old were you?
What does it matter? Okay.
What does it matter?
All the damn history talking about.
So
were you alive in the Second World War or the First World War that you know? Listen.
No, I'm asking a question. We're trying to have a rational conversation here. I said, again, no disrespect to you. I'm not trying to be condescending. If you don't have to answer my question, I'm saying, how old were you? And by asking that, I just want to know if you know what happened during 1979 election that brought in Shagari, or 78 or 79 election that brought in Shagari. Do you know what about how Shagari emerged and he made Ekweme as the vice president? Was it not alliance that they formed?
Well,
That brought in Ekweme, some part
okay,
of the Igbos that
I'm
joined?
not.
What are you
I'm not
talking about?
saying.
When people come here
Listen.
and say, oh, they don't,
Well,
we should learn how to form
I'm not
alliance.
saying.
What are you doing?
I'm not saying. It, of course, they had to form an alliance, but when it comes to a real partnership between the Southwesterners and
I
the
beg you, go and sit
Southeasterners,
down.
it
Okay,
doesn't exist.
your
It
Tinubu, where
doesn't
was your
exist
Tinubu before?
because
Where was Tinubu before you go and join bring in Bubu? Where was he before? What alliance did he form? Was he not the local champion in Southwest? Was it not the reason why people were shouting join
the local
Jonathan times that
champion. Listen,
people
the
are
man
ostracized?
Tinubu was in charge of the most prosperous states in the country and perhaps in freaking Africa, right?
I don't even know.
You're trying
How do
to
you reason? How do
undermine
you
him by
reason?
calling me a local champion. Russia might be quiet. Be quiet. Relax. See, you're
Okay, I'm relaxed.
you're trying to demean him by calling him a local champion. I'm not sure what that really means.
He was a local, was he not?
But to what Midwest was saying, I'm kind of reverberating. I don't know.
Go on, I'll mute myself. Go on. I'll mute myself. Go on.
Okay, to what Midwest was saying. Somebody else has got to mute themselves.
Midwest, mute. Midwest, can you mute? I can't mute you from here. Go on, Baba. Baba T. Midwest, are you there? What's going on here now? Woman, you're in the background. Can you mute this guy?
Who is that?
Who's Midwest? Midwest is bouncing back. He needs to mute.
Come back.
No, I like I said, I switched device. So the device that I have access to, the platform is not this one.
Okay then. Maybe just call it.
Can you reach out to Chioma and let Chioma know?
Oh, let me submit.
Chioma should be able to meet him. So, Baba, Prince Daddy, go on.
Yeah, I'm trying to go on. Is it better now? I don't know. It just.
It's not better.
But anyway, so what Midwest was saying. I don't see. There's nothing wrong with it. It's telling you what we all see in the Nigerian space. The term microzoning was coined by the Southeasterners. And I think part of the reason is because they don't want to play politics as normally played. They don't want to play that politics. Because it requires you to actually, you have to give up. You got to give up something in order to form an alliance. You can't come there and dislodge people that have spent a lot of time, like Tinubu, over the years to build a line, and you think they show up overnight, and you want the whole country to vote for you. It doesn't work that way. The reason why people have been so well, relatively, was because of the tribal politics, which is fine. They are played, and also the Christian,
hold on. Kenny, can you please type message to Chioma?
That's what I'm trying to do.
This guy, I don't know what is wrong with that Midwest. Is he not there? Mute.
I'm here. I did here.
But my guy, mute now. What did happen now? Come on. Go on, Prince Daddy. Go on.
Okay, better now.
Yeah, it's better now. So,
Midwest, just mute when you're not speaking, please.
I know you see, but you
I'm
don't
listening. I'm
admit
all
it.
ears. I'm all ears. Go on.
Yeah, I know you see, but you don't admit it. The Southeasterners don't play. They don't play politics as usual. They just don't. You know, they don't. And because
So
for them to play,
again, I ask
I
you a
think
question.
if the
Again, I ask you a question.
Southeasterners,
How old were you? How old were you
Rachel,
during
I'm not
Jonathan?
going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you my age or the
I'm
word
not
my
asking. I'm
age.
not
I
asking.
don't know why you
It's a
want to know
rhetorical.
that.
Listen. No. I don't even care to know. It's a rhetorical question. By saying what I'm asking you, I'm not asking you to answer my question. It's just for me to like tell you that, my guy, if you were that old enough to understand politics, Igbos have always played politics in Nigeria. They've always played politics. Not because of this your Tinubu, this your criminal Tinubu and his criminals. That suddenly now they want to use this ethnic bait now and make it look like Igbos people are just like they're just non-entity. They don't know anything
Even during
about
that
politics.
time at that
They've always
age,
played
I
politics. So what are
wouldn't
you
I
talking
wouldn't
about?
know politics. Hold on. Even at that time, at that age in the 70s, you're talking about, I was too young to know what politics was about in that detail.
Those of
Okay,
us who lived through those
okay.
period, I'm telling
But
you,
why are you talking the way you're
I wasn't
talking?
a small boy
Like
when
everything
Shagari
you
became
say is,
president.
hold on. You make it sound like we all don't reference history or historical records to make our point. I don't know why you have to know my damn age by that time. That's totally relevant.
I'm not trying to listen. Again, Prince Daddy, no disrespect to you. I'm not really asking for your. It's you're more like a rhetorical question. I'm asking. I'm sure you know what I mean by a rhetorical question. I'm not asking you to answer that question.
What year are you talking about? What year are you talking about?
I'm talking about when Shagari became president. 79, right? 79, I think 79, 78, 79, I'm sure. He became president 79. So when the Kwame became his deputy, his vice president. So you know the politics of when Awolowo too. When Awolowo had to go and form alliance too. He realized the need for him to form alliance because in the late 50s,
See,
60s,
Rashomon, I said it before a
everybody
week
were
or
doing
two
solo.
ago. Hold on. I said a week or two ago that there's three in Nigeria, maybe the rest of the world, to in order for you to assume power in the space in the country, I think there are three ways to do so. Okay, I know for sure by force, military takeover, which the Southeasterners they've successfully done, albeit for a short period. They've done it. Um, they've been appointed. Zik was appointed as the president of Nigeria, be it ceremonial or not. That happened. The third one that the Southeasterners have failed to do is to form alliance partnership with another side of the country for them to ascend to power. They failed to do that. So the question is why? And I think Midwest has talked about it many times on this show. They don't have that skill nor the ability, and I think the reason being because they don't think much of the other people. They don't think much of the Northerners. Actually, they don't think they're smart. They don't. They always talk down on Northerners.
No.
They do.
Again.
And,
Please,
and,
Daddy.
and when it comes to the Europe or the Southwesterners, hold on, they for some reason, they see us the Yorubas as rival, which is fine, but strategically they don't try to capitalize on the strength of the Yorubas as a political force in that country. They also want to look
Okay,
down on the
let me
Yorubas,
ask a
which
question.
they can't do that
Let me ask
anyway.
a question.
They don't even qualify to
Let me
do
ask a
that.
question. You said something now that you never. I'm sure you never gave a thought. You never gave any careful thought to it. I said a while ago that the Northerners, even though I don't believe there is one North. In recent years, we've seen that we've seen this fragmentation of North now, but let's just assume that it is still one North. And I said a while ago that North is the constant. What does the alliance of Yoruba and Igbos has to do to getting power in Nigeria? What does it? So does Tinubu need the Easterners for him to become president? No. All he needs is the North. So each North is a constant in that country.
No, that's a fallacy. That's not true.
Dude, hold on.
That's
Let me
what
make
they've
my
told
point.
you.
Let me make my point. Hold on.
That's not true. Without the South,
Look,
North is nothing.
I'll tell you why it is true. I'll tell you why it is true.
Buhari, have you forgotten? Buhari tried how many times? Without the South.
Hold on.
He couldn't take the power.
Yeah. Hold on. So Buhari went solo, thinking that only his northern vote will give him votes. All his whatever crap of 12 million vote that they said he had. Is it not from the Is it not from the north? How many did he have from southeast or south or southwest? It's not until when he formed alliance with the southwest and they were able to take along some.
What does that?
You guys, you people try to sit down and listen to what I have to say. I'm saying north is the constant there. Everybody from the south have to form alliance. Each block, by each block I mean southwest, southeast, or south-south. I mean, I will group south-south with southeast. But even though I know they are separate region of their own, they have their own block of block votes of their own. But I will group them together with southeast. That's how we used to look at them before. So you see that one block from the south will have to form alliance with the north to be able to gain power. You cannot expect south-south, I mean southeast, I mean southwest and southeast to form against the northerners. It will never materialize. It will never work. That is why they will always see themselves as rivals. Because if southwest form alliance with the north, then they will look at the southeast. You say, I don't go form. So they can't form alliance with them at the same time because they can only do one time, or they can only form alliance one at a time. That is how the calculus in Nigeria works. Nigerian political calculus work. It's going to be like that forever, as long as that country remains. So you see that North will form alliance with Southeast to gain power, or they'll form alliance with Southwest to gain power. If ever all of them form alliance at once, maybe I don't know, maybe that's ever going to happen. But I doubt if it's going to ever happen in Nigeria. So what I'm trying to mean, so the rivalry there, that is where the rivalry comes, because if not form alliance with one block, okay, look at what happened in Jonathan time. Yoruba people were crying that they were marginalized. Why? Because the Igbos, the Ijos, and maybe the South, they all form alliance again with the North and to gang up against the Southwest. Southwest say they were marginalized. Is that what they were saying that time? Yeah, they were saying they were marginalized because they saw the Igbos as a rival, because they already taken that position that they should be taking as the people from the South that should be forming that alliance with the North. But then Tinubu saw an opportunity, a window of an opportunity with Bubu, and he used that. And the Igbos were also crying foul that, oh yeah, you people, you ostracize us. Yes, it's going to be like that, because that is how the calculus work in that country. You people need to understand that calculus. So that is why it's always going to be that way. So now, if Obi can form alliance with some people from the North, another big wheel from the North, and that big wheel maybe like Atiku or Kokwanso or whatever, and is able to gather some people from the North too, at least a chunk of the Northerners to form another block with Southeast, that could rival Tinubu. So North will always be that constant there. So every block from the South will have to form alliance with the North. Either they split that North into two, which I think is already fragmented. But we're going to see how that plays out. But you people just come here, you just want to use this ethnic crap of Tinubu and his playbook of ethnic bigotry that he always like to speak around. Was he himself not the local champion himself one time? What alliance did he have from the North in the past, before Bubu? Tell me. What alliance did Tinubu has from the North before Bubu? He never had anyone. But he saw opportunity with Bubu and he took it. And here today he's the president. What are you people talking about? You cannot remind the Igbos. Igbos should go and learn how to form alliance. What the crap are you people talking about?
No, are you serious?
Because you just talk
you don't
politics,
want
you
to
don't even know
say
what
crap.
politics are.
Bubu, really, Tinubu's work started with Bubu. Is that what you're saying? It shows how much you know, really. It really shows how much you know.
Yeah, so with who? Tell me, who did you start? Did you start with? Who? You want to tell me the story of your Yadua? Yeah. So did Yadua make him a president? Did he make him any? Did he get limelight with Yadua? You people like to speed this your crap. Oh, he was with SDP, SDP of Yadua group. So how far has that taken him? Did that make him president? Did that give him notoriety in Nigeria? Besides knowing him as the governor of Lagos State, what are you people talking about? People just come here, you just talk politics, don't even sit down and really scrutinize what the politics all about. North is the common factor there.
Okay.
So every block from the South, we have to align with them. That's how it works.
My brother, Rashinamai, listen, yeah.
I'm because I have to sign out very soon.
Okay. Continue. Continue.
No, go on. I mean, go on.
Yeah, I just want you to say something real quick about the Wike, something about the Amechi. He said Amechi will never get the ticket. if you get the ticket, you will not win. So what's your take? Really quick before you go.
You see, I was expecting, I was thinking you're going to play that video you said you want to play, but I want to say much because I've not watched the totality of it. I've yet to watch the
Yeah,
totality of that
I can only
video.
play the audio.
But the little I've watched,
I can only play the audio.
yeah, no problem. Oh, the audio. Oh, okay, I thought maybe you had the access to it. It's okay. I'll just say
No,
what
I
I've
don't
so far the one I've seen. You see,
Yeah.
I'll go with the interview on which Sheon Okunbaloye, the crap that he talked about. You see,
Yes.
for me, Wike speaks from all sides of his mouth. That guy, Igbenyin Odida. I mean, well, if you understand what you mean by Igbenyin, that's the end of that guy. No go. Ah, no, I just wonder that guy. I mean, if someone like Atiku ever gets to power, he could deal with it. I mean, he could deal with Wike.
Well, but
he could deal with
I could get power now, so forget it.
Well, that's making yours the president make Atiku no get there. But if someone like Atiku gets there, he could deal with Wike. Or maybe someone like Tambua, I'm sure he could deal with Wike. But let's do that. Let's do that. My point is that Wike is, I don't know if that guy, this is the same guy that was insulting Tinubu before. Say, I feel so ashamed. When some people say they will continue from where the president Buhari has stopped. Are we crazy? How can you say you will be stopping from where the Buhari has stopped? Buhari brought this, he brought that, he did this. This is the same guy who was insulting Tinubu back then, at the heat of it, when he was campaigning to become a candidate of the PDP then. Because Tinubu said, I will continue from where Bubu stopped. And he was attacking Tinubu back then. But suddenly now he has become one of the angel of Tinubu now. His messengers now. That he used that to attack every other person.
So in politics, they say there's no permanent enemy now. So they are friends. So you just
I get it. I get it. You see, my brother Kenny. You see, I refuse to let this Nigerian kind of way of thinking to affect my mental health, the way I operate. I refuse. I understand that, yes, sometimes we have to deal with reality. Yes, what you just said is the reality of Nigerian politics. Some of you said it already, that, that's how it's going to be. Well, I don't believe that's how it's going to be. But at least that is how it has been for now. But that is not how it should be. That's my own take. But the fact is, the reality is that is how it is for now. It is this dog-eat-dog politics. Like you said now,
Yeah, and you
it's
don't
all
want to
about
accept
interest.
reality.
Yes.
Yeah. Say you
No,
live
I mean,
in
no,
an
that is
alternate
Nigerian.
world.
That is the phony Nigerian
Even
reality.
the politics where you live, the politics is dirtier and more criminal actually. To the contrary,
No,
many few years ago.
they don't do
Let
state
me
capture.
land.
They don't do state capture.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
go on.
Yeah, okay. Many years ago, I mean, I used to say Nigerian politics or politicians are the worst. I mean, based on my experience from what I knew, not till I came to this country and actually paid attention to politics and how they play that dirty, filthy politics. Politics here in America, election here in America is terrible. It's 10 times worse than Nigerian politics. The corruption in American politics is unbearable.
Yeah,
unbearable.
Right.
Okay, so but nobody's trying to paint. Hold on, nobody's trying to paint a picture that everything is perfect in Nigeria or Tinubu is the best person in the world. No, not at all. But when you speak, you speak from a position of anger. Your analysis is always skewed because you have this hatred
Yeah,
towards
I'm
Tinubu.
angry. I'm angry.
And so
You're right about
objectively,
that.
objectively, you have nothing to offer. You have nothing to offer, and you live in an alternative world. We
Hold
talk about the
on.
reality on the
You
ground.
follow me
We
back.
talk about the
Follow me back,
reality on the
right?
ground, and now politics is played, and you keep talking about this idealistic world. Oh, this is where it has to be. Like, you're not serious.
Yeah. Because it's all about idea. Government is all about idea. It's a mix of idealism and reality. That's what government is all about. If you use reality, then there's nothing about idea, because at the very core of governance, it's about idea. People came together to form a nation state.
I'm assuming you're a grown man.
Come on,
See, in the real world, hold on. In the real world,
people don't like to.
Listen. In the real world,
discuss concepts.
you work with other people, and you don't have absolute power. Therefore, you have to negotiate. You have to acquiesce to some people's demands. You don't agree because you say nonsense all the time. If you do agree, talk.
Wait, make I reply you because I don't get time to enter. Since let me tell you something. Whether you will believe it or you may leave it. See, before the advent of social media, you have talked about Nigeria history. I agree with you. A lot of things happen. Before the advent of social media, the Igbo influence in Edo, in Delta, in
Here we go
Bias.
with this Igbo again. What did they happen now? Midwest, somebody they attack it for comment section. Say, what did Igbo do you now? Midwest. I don't know you to be like this. Like Midwest.
Not
What
learn.
did
They will
Igbo do you now?
Let him land.
Leave
Let
this
him
Igbo
land.
alone now.
Let me land my point. This is not the way to behave. It was far bigger than that of Yoruba. I'm telling you. They don't want to learn. Let them be insulting everybody. I'm telling you. See, when they started even this their IPOB, some of the Edo people who are insulting them today were the one who went to market where they say bribe and not the IPOB of it anyway. People were willing to work with them, my brother, until they started exposing themselves what is in their mind as a people. So what am I trying to point to you? Don't blame Tinubu or other people for some of their action. Their actions speak volume more than what they are trying to say we will do. Obi is declining simply because of the attitude of his people. Number one factor. One.
So let me ask a question. When this the idiot in Aso Rock, hold on, maybe the idiot in Aso Rock, hold on, can I ask a question?
Wait,
hold on now, my friend. You know going to talk like this. I don't feel interject you now. You go talk. Now you get the floor.
You go express yourself.
You break. You break. I want to ask you a question. I don't want to stop you. I just want to ask you a question. Make you answer that question with what you want to say. When this guy, this 80-something years old man, that is social media for Tinubu, what this guy that was attacking Atiku and these people recently, the spokesperson that worked for PM News. What's that guy's name? I don't like to be dignified. That's why I don't even want to remember their name. This man now, remember me name, Kenny. What's that man's name now? That says let's be the last time the Eagles will ever do this and do this. That man. What did Tinubu when NC Olu and all those all his minions? When they were when they were brewing, they were talking, they were just saying bigoted things. What did Tinubu say? Did you make any statement against them? So why are you not faulting Obi for not even having to talk to his own people? If Tinubu cannot do the same, why are you faulting Obi?
You made a mistake. I didn't tell you Obi did not fault his people. I've not gone to that.
But did Tinubu do the same thing? Did Tinubu fault his own people? Go on. You don't drop again. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Whether maybe I let this guy come in. I beg. Yeah. So my point is this, my friends, is that let's stop this egotic thing that everybody does here. Every tribe has their own for body. Yoruba people, I mean, not your Yoruba people, I mean, not your totality of Yoruba. The Tinubu Yoruba people, they have their own for body.
Wait.
They are very bigoted.
Fine. Ration.
Go on. I think they happen. I mean, don't lose service here. I mean,
I don't know they mute me, who they commot me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's even in charge of.
Go on. Just go on. Maybe it's the thing they drop. Go on. I was dropping it too.
It's probably your network.
Okay, don't take tribes away.
That's the topic.
Don't take regions away. Don't take how will I put it, religions away. All these things matters a lot. If you don't know the importance of this, forget about all this noise on social media. I start from somewhere. Why do I refer to social media? Look, the more you continue to, allow your own people to be brainwashed. I will use my own self as an example, as an Edo person when I was growing up. Nobody told me my ancestor owned this place. Someone came. We were the one living there. They came and chased us away. Do you know the effect? It's just like your grandfather telling you, that house that man is living, it was our grandfather's house. They chased us away. Now they are occupying it. So there are many things that are going on. People are digesting them. and he walk
But
on
what do you mean
them.
this is what they talk about? My friend, you have to talk in parable. I don't even know what even they talk, sir. Just the hammer on this Igbo
Maybe
people
you are not.
produce. You start from say they compare Oba Okpolokpolo. You say they call
No,
yeah.
wait.
Maybe you
I did
understand.
not.
I mean, I don't understand what you talk. I don't even understand.
You don't sound like a Yoruba person, and I think maybe you are an Igbo person who speak Yoruba. You are just impersonating. The Yoruba don't talk. Yes,
My brother, listen. I'm a full-blooded.
Wait,
You listen. Forget all this.
wait.
Forget all this. What they tell on now. Yes, they be partly
I want to
job, partly
wait. You
what
wait.
do you call them?
Wait.
I'm a
Rational mind.
full-blooded Yoruba man. If you want to know, I'm from
Wait.
Ondo State. Go on.
Rational mind. Wait. There is
Oh,
a
so
way.
you've been lying all along, Russian man. You've been lying all along. Is that what you're telling us?
No,
Man, you full of it, Russian man. You full of it.
I don't know you
Rational mind. So
physically.
if
I don't know
rational
where
mind,
you
if you be lying about that, if you be lying about that, what else have you been lying about? Everything.
Let's make we
All
outcome.
right.
Make we outcome. Yeah,
Well,
Russian man, tell us.
hold on. There are elements of truth in what I said. Hold on. There are
You
elements
full
of
of
truth
it,
to
man. You
what I
full
said.
of it.
Rational mind. I don't know you physically, but there are some characters you will display. I mean that whether you are
Don't give me this crap. Because here we go, I don't support your Tinubu. Go and don't support your Tinubu and your Tinubu narrative of bigoted stuff. Make me now. I'm not Yoruba people. Oh my God, come on, dude. Can we just stop this thing?
Tinubu,
Go on.
you can't. Tinubu is not responsible for what is happening in our politics. He's only playing the politics of Nigeria.
He is. It's part of it. I'm not saying it's the totality of it, but it's part of it.
But he has ruled us for just.
You want to get me started again? You want to get me started again? Yeah. Like I said, I didn't say it's the totality. You know, it shouldn't be don't be all the old while nine start by himself, but it's part of it. Especially the one that started since that 2022 to 2023 election. That was where it started. All this is crap, and it got up to this moment. It got worse this moment. I expected him as a Yoruba man, who if truly is a Yoruba man, would get sense. He would have handled something in a different way than what is happening. But because we know that is his politics right from time, even in Lagos State, that was what made him continue holding sway in that Lagos State. Division, bringing wala among people. Accusing your own fellow Yoruba man as an Igbo man because he has the support of Igbo people. Because he want to hold power. So those kind of politics and kind of politics that Tinubu plays.
When did Tinubu do that?
Oh, what did he not do that? Oh, have you not seen it with what's his name? This guy, this former PDP guy. He was formerly in this. What's the name of that party? T whatever. Before he now switched to PDP. Jimmy Agbaje. When what led to what's his name? Oba of Lagos saying that if they don't vote for Tinubu, they could drown inside the lagoon because they were going to vote for PDP, and PDP was Jimmy Agbaje being a Yoruba man, a full-blooded Yoruba man that was running as a governor under PDP.
No, rational mind. Let me try. Listen, in America that you live here,
what? You see, you don't like listening to the truth. You don't like listening to the truth. So why would a fellow Yoruba man be accusing his own fellow man because he's getting the support of some block of people because they vote that block, and that person? I didn't mean Jimmy Agbaje now is an Igbo man, really. I can say, okay, yes, maybe that their bigotry can a substance to it because how can an Igbo man come and say he wants to become governor in Lagos State, which I don't say it should not be.
On the menu for the day.
I can understand
politics as usual.
But your own fellow Yoruba man.
Did you not try to de-Americanize Barack Obama being a Kenyan and all this thing? It's politics they play now.
Come on, dude. Let's not start this American crap. You want to start it? Let's not do that.
No. I'm trying to
make
a reference
I don't want to go that route.
You're not going any route. I'm trying to make a reference point. See, you have a difficulty understanding simple concepts, Russian man. That's one thing I see. But it's amazing.
Okay, sorry.
It's amazing how people think you make sense. You barely make any sense at any point in time. Because your submission is always skewed from point of hatred or it doesn't fit reality. Okay, people will use whatever is available. It's a tool that any politician will use to their advantage to gain a upper hand. I don't know what the big deal about it. I mean, it makes it sound like we don't live in a tribal or ethnic society in Nigeria.
I do not have hate. Listen, I do not have hatred in my heart. All I have is I can be angered. I can be angered. I can be upset. And if I speak the way I speak, not because I hate anybody, I'm just angry that people that are supposed to be in the know how to govern and lead a nation, and they're acting this way. That's what I'm angry about. And when I'm angered and I speak most times, I would say 80% of the time I'm right. Well, let me say I'm right, but most of the time I know what I'm talking about. That I try to be right. Maybe 20%, maybe it could be, maybe I'm skewing things, maybe because of my anger at that point. But I said I'm very rational. That's why I go by the name Rational Man here. I try to be very, very rational 80% of the time in my submission. So the only 20% will be maybe when people trigger me.
There's nothing rational about your submission. Rational.
Yeah, there's nothing rational, right?
Absolutely nothing. If you're going to say you're rational, you say 5%. You say 5%. Not you that will condemn everything and then support everything. That is not rational. Yeah, that is not rational.
Yeah.
If they just mention APC, it's 100% irrational. And if they mention OB, 100% support. How is that rational?
No, Obi does not have my 100% support.
How is that rational? I come here, I will criticize bad policies of government, regardless of the government is, and I will support good policies of government. Then you, no. You tell me today now. You tell me which of the policies of the Tinubu government you think is good? You tell me now. Tell me.
No, and nothing about Tinubu I like. There's nothing about Tinubu I like. Because the thing is, fundamentally,
I'm talking about Tinubu now. Forget Tinubu. I'm talking about the policies. Which of the government policies do you think is good? Tell me which one.
Well, okay. Let me answer your question. This way. You see, I said it here I said it many times here on this platform. I said, if Tinubu will work for the people, by meaning for the people, all is whatever interest, whatever crap.
Not in the future tense. Listen to this question.
I'm not going to answer your question the way you want. Let me answer my question. Let me answer the question the way I want to answer the question myself. Don't tell me how to answer my question.
He has done nothing. Just say if you would. We don't want to hear that.
Hold on. The other time, few months ago, about like a year ago, when one man, all of us, I think Kulata was still here at that time, when he brought this issue of the bureau, credit bureau, we all lauded it here. It's a good thing. I was one of those people that said, yeah. But at the same time, I express some kind of measure of cynicism. Even though I lauded it, I expressed some measure of cynicism. And I was right. I was justified. Because these people, they self-sabotage. They get some good policies. Don't get me wrong. Tinubu came in with some good policies that he said he wants to do. I mean, floating the naira or allowing naira to find its true value. I'm not saying it's a bad policy, because I know that regime, that currency regime was badly managed, and there's a lot of corruption around it. What's it called? Allowing removing subsidy. Yeah, at some point subsidy has to go if that's the only way they can go about it to really bring sanity in that area. But they self-sabotage again in that area. So I'm not saying these policies are bad.
What are the self-sabotage?
Let me learn. So my point is this: is that whenever I express cynicism here, this doubt, for those of our people who don't understand what I'm saying, my Dogo Turenchi, when I express this doubt or I criticize Tinubu, not because the policy in themselves are bad, it's just the way and manner in which you go about it. At the very core of it,
well, that's where you fail. That's where you fail. No, you don't have to lie. You don't have to lie.
Let me conclude this way. So, at the very core of it, I believe they are not genuine about it. They're not genuine about it. They just want to we could just make it say they do something. No, they're not really doing it because they really care about the people. Just want to throw policy out there and make people believe, like the Coastal Road. Where is it?
I have to get up. Hold on.
From 7 years project now. It'll be like something we go forever.
Hold on. There's no straight line from A to B. There's no straight line from A to B.
Is the Coastal Road right?
Hold on. You acknowledge if he has a good policy. Hold on. You acknowledge if he has a good policy.
Coastal Road is a good project.
It goes about it may not be the best way possible. Hold on. The way it goes about it may not be the best possible way. way to go about it.
Go on.
But because we live in the real world, we have opposition, we have resistance,
There's
we have a
nothing
lot of
real about
obstacles
that.
along the
You
way.
see, here you go. Here
So
you go with
because
this
he doesn't do it the way
way
you want him to do it, therefore you don't like him or you don't like his policy.
Let him go on.
That
Let
is
him go on and
childish.
let him go on and do it
That
the
is
way he wants to do
childish.
it. And how far is he going? How far? How far is he going now?
Well,
How far is he going? How is he faring?
you want him to fail, and at every
How is
turn,
he faring?
you want to criticize him
How
at
has
every
that
turn.
improved the economy?
You're not going to wait for the final result.
There's
You just
nothing to
want to
wait
criticize him
because
just to
I've
show
seen. Hold on.
he's incompetent or he's not doing the right thing.
I've seen his crap done. I've
Yeah,
seen the crap he did in Lagos.
yeah,
The road,
yeah.
the light road they started building during Fashola time. You know how many years it took them? And then when we talk about it, I say,
Rashomon, you're
it was
full of it.
PPP.
My understanding is that you work in construction. In America where you live, it takes 10, 20 years sometimes to build a jam freeway or a major project. It takes 10, 20 years in America.
Because there's planning. They do planning. They do a lot of visibility studies. There's a lot of environmental factors, a lot of other factors that you have to put into place.
And
they don't just go about just
do in Nigeria. They didn't do it in Lagos. They didn't do it in Nigeria.
Your coastal road, what did he do before they just awarded the contract out? Did he go through a normal bidding? Because he's the president now. He wants to make his body to be rich like himself and his son.
That happens everywhere. See, so what's sometimes when you talk,
everywhere.
Hold on. Sometimes when you talk about you can expose yourself. You do expose yourself because when you talk about Nigeria, for example, like, oh, what you're experiencing, what you're saying is never been done elsewhere in the world. This is so phenomenal, and that's a lie. That's a lie. Many times, people, the chronism is everywhere. It's everywhere around the world. It's in America.
They are
bigger.
They are chronism. There's a chronism.
Okay.
Not
so
the way
why you pretend like it only happens in Nigeria?
Come on, dude, you said something now, and I agree with you. Again, it goes back to what I said. The way and manner in which they go about things is where that is where the problem is with them. If Tinubu enrich himself, enrich his cronies, boy, serve the people. Do what is right. Don't pay lip service to it. Don't just do it because you want to do it, because you want people to know. Say, look, I'll give you an example of that coastal road now. Where's it going? Where's that coastal road going? From 7 years, they say they're going to finish now. It's not even looking like they're even going to do like even up to Akure. Up to those states. Delta State. Even the 8 years that you're going to spend in that if you're going to spend 8 years, it's not sure it's going to do it. And on top of that, you're packing on that project, and you are starved. You are cash strapped. You don't have the cash. You don't have the means. You still want to do another project. You want to build the airport. You want to build the Sokoto Ilela Road. Sokoto Badagry to Sokoto Road. You want to do the East-West Road. You want to renovate this. You want to do that. The idiot in Abuja is building so many projects.
Is it wrong to be ambitious? Is it wrong to be ambitious about projects or things that you want to do for your country?
2027 is loading. They need money to buy your votes. And I think that's what they're doing. To steal money into their pockets and to buy people's votes. I leave it at that, my friend. I need to go. I need to catch my flight. I'll see you guys maybe later.
Safe journey to Copenhagen.
Yeah, it's just I enjoy coming here and terrorizing you people. Terrorizing people. all these Agbado people, I like to terrorize them now because for people they do gentleman no day. I do gentleman with them now. Now, tit for tat now. Because you people are not the kind of people that people should be pampering. Because I know Tinubu has come with his propaganda machine. Few weeks ago, he inaugurated his propaganda machines. And I know some of you have been coming on this platform to be talking and be promoting the crap that Tinubu and his criminals are doing in that country. And you want me to come and sit down and you dish it out to me and then you force it down my throat and I will accept it. I would never accept it. Tinubu needs to do better. If he really wants to put his own footprint in the sand of time. Yes, he's a great leader. I wish he's a great leader, but not the manner and way he's going about governance in that country, turning it into some kind of an Al Capone kind of thing, like a mobster, a mob king, whereby he wants to reign supreme. He calls the shot everywhere. Everybody sings to his praise. Everybody like, come on, that's not what governors are. You're a servant leader. Should be there to serve the people. Not all this
Hey, are you
fake.
going through CTAC or PDX or LAX?
I'm in Europe.
Already? Oh, okay.
I'm in
All
Riga.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Copenhagen. I'm
I thought
traveling
you
to
were just
Copenhagen.
leaving. Okay.
National man
No,
is running
I've
away
been in
from
Europe for some
Trump.
time.
He's running away from Trump.
No, I go enjoy myself. I go enjoy myself. I come for some other things. So yeah.
You are running away from me because you're a coward.
I know you run from Trump now. I see my house is there now. My house is there for US now. We'll go US now. Go. I mean, that's where my family is. So what I want to go, and I just come here and do some of that stuff. Yeah. So guys, I'll go catch you later. I'm gonna go start to go to board because I think it's almost time for us to start boarding.
All right, later.
So talk to you guys later. All right.
Anyway, guys, we'll talk later.
All right, cool. Later. All right, guys. Bye.
Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to click the like button. Ta-ta.
All right, cool. Thanks, Chairman. Bye.
Bye-bye.